My name is Belak Koch, and welcome to the family.
Hello, I'm Halcyon, and welcome to the LOLplus family.
Hey, my name is Etta. Welcome to the family.
Hey, this is King. Welcome to the family.
Are you ready? Let's begin.
Hello. Welcome to the podcast, guys. We are
All right,
hanging
we're
out
live.
with
What's up?
we're live. We are hanging out with UrsusArctos24.
Thank God you said that because apparently I have an accent that doesn't let me pronounce the full fucking thing.
That's why I took the reins on that one. All right, so Ursus, you have been incredibly patient with us.
Grace.
You,
Those men have been eventually, right?
yeah, pretty much. At some point it was gonna happen. Hello, Jedi. Thank you for being in here, guys. Yeah, so we're here. We made it. And Ursus, since we have come back, congratulations on being the first celebrity guest.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you guys
You're
would
the-
have had
you're the-
at least someone.
No? For you, that just means the rest of them got a good act to follow. So.
Yeah. Won't be a tough one.
Oh my gosh. I'll fight
They
you.
better bring it.
That's right. They better bring it. You are our favorite bear daddy. So how about you tell the chat a little bit about yourself?
Sure, yeah. So I am UrsusArctos24 on Twitch, on Instagram too. I think I don't know. I have a lot of accounts, honestly. Like I have accounts everywhere. But yeah, you can catch me on there. What else am I doing? I do Twitch. I play games. I play Rust. I've been playing Star Citizen more lately, honestly. But I'm still kind of on the Rust train there too. And yeah, like I can't really think of it because I literally had something going and I'm like blank. I'm like, oh shit.
That's okay. That's
But yeah.
okay.
Isn't that always like the thing too? Like you're okay. I'm good. I have this.
Yeah.
I have it ready in my head.
Yeah.
Go. What?
As soon as I open my mouth, I'm like, hey, yeah, and then I'm like, oh, I forget the rest. Sorry.
That's funny.
You know, I gotta say, I think it was because of you on my. When I hit affiliate, I think you recommended me to raid Jack. So it literally, I think this whole like friendships and relationship was because of you. And I think at the time too, I don't think we were talking or you were talking on my chat, but it wasn't like it is currently at this moment. So I was like, okay, sure, let's do it. Let's go to Jack. And I think from there, things just spawned off when we just started hanging out. I think we played, what was it? What was the one game?
We've played a lot. Honestly.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, we played the hell out. It was Party Jack TV.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Party
Yeah.
Jack, yeah.
That was Jackbox or something, right?
Yeah, Jackbox TV.
and Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
good time.
Yeah, we used to do a decent amount of that. Yeah, because I didn't even know there was like a Cards Against Humanity online until
Yeah,
I saw you
you
playing
kind
it.
of
And I was
wish
like,
it.
where did you get that?
I kind of wish it was still on that like tabletop shit, like the little
Yeah.
mod or whatever. But that never ended up working. It's like very janky and shit on there.
Remember, we
So-
tried it and we couldn't get anything to work. We were able to just like flip over the table, and that was it.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
Which was appropriate for the mood at that point.
Pretty much.
Because we were all just like, get fucked tabletop. I remember that. We tried it a few times and like we just could not get it to work. But that's just so crazy. So tell us about that beautiful bear behind you.
Oh yeah. So, oh, that's something I forgot to mention. Thank you. Yeah. So this little motherfucker right here. Sorry, I don't know if I could cuss or not.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay. I haven't actually made a name for him, but he's my Spartan bear. He's basically the logo of my store, my Twitch, my Twitter, everything. Primarily, I had originally, like, what's the word when you ask someone to make something for you?
Commissioned him.
Commission. Thank you. Thanks. I commissioned him primarily for my store. So I had nothing, like I didn't even think of Twitch before that. Like I mean I knew about it and stuff. I had all that like oh, I want to stream and stuff. But this was way before I even had my computer. So yeah, I did that. I commissioned him. I commissioned I don't know if another one, like a few others, and I really like how they came out. But as you can see, that little white spot right here is fucking drawn. It's hand drawn. But yeah, like primarily I just did all this for my store, like to just have a character for the company name, And yeah, that was pretty much it. But yeah, like I primarily made it for for a store because I was thinking more down the line, like I could get it redone and all that, and just like actually, because like the plan for my store was that I start off selling clothes, and in about like I don't know 5-10 years, I like actually start selling what I want, which is you guys know what I like, so I'll just say that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, but that's kind of the future plan there. It's still in the works. Store's still up. Still working on everything there. Not as much lately, but yeah, I'm still working on it.
It's a process, though, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
the way things come up, sometimes you're like so focused on one thing, and then out of nowhere, they just turn a left turn, and you're like, how the hell did I end up here? It's weird sometimes how things happen.
Well, yeah, like I said, I never really intended it to be for streaming, but like I'm like, why not? Maybe I could like help advertise my stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, yeah.
And here we are.
Yeah, here we are.
I love it.
2 years later.
So you said that before Twitch, you already had your own store, right? For your own, like,
I was getting it set up, yeah.
right.
Like I was getting everything done before that. Yeah.
How did you come up with the idea of doing Twitch? Because all of us have our own like
Well,
our
like I
origin
said-
stories, right?
like I said, I didn't even have a computer back then. I was on like console, PlayStation, and like you could stream on there from the PlayStation, right? So that was the like oh, I could stream, because I mean I could stream for my console, but it was very bad. Like my early streams, like right way before I was even my current name, which was UrsusArctos. I used to be like it's actually kind of funny. My previous, like, very first screen name on Twitch was Fat Sniper 24.
That Sniper 24.
Yeah,
That's
I did that.
fantastic.
I did that shit because I don't know. I couldn't think of anything else. I'm like, why not? It's funny. It's stupid, and yeah. I just thought it was funny, and that, like, I did that all across all platforms too. So if it's that, you'll probably if you find that name somewhere, it was probably mine. So yeah, that was good times. But yeah, that's
Love
how
it.
I pretty much how I got into, like, oh, I should stream, and like I actually have a decent setup now to be able to stream, whereas before I just had the console. And yeah, it's way nicer. And I really do not want to go back to consoles anymore. So
God, yes.
yeah.
I
You're a
understand that
bear
feeling.
to stream from.
Yeah.
It's funny too.
Well, I didn't even have a, like, decent connection back then either. Like, I had the neighborhood Wi-Fi,
Yeah.
and it was shitty.
Yeah, no. You think that's funny? My first name on Twitch, my first channel on Twitch, actually, I think I still have it. I forgot the password for it, but it was STL King, right?
Mhm.
Because that's essentially the name of my hometown. But people read it as stalking.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh boy, no. It's not stalking. It's
Oh, God.
STL King. So I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do this. So when I had, like, the idea again of, like, you Ursus, of streaming instead of doing YouTube videos, I was like, let me just do this, LT King, and I'm like, yeah, no, that works. So a lot of people,
So when I first read that, I read it as Lieutenant King.
right? A lot of people call me
Like,
call me
oh,
Lieutenant King. What was the other one they call me? LT, Lieutenant King, King, or whatever else, or LT King.
I think I mentioned you, like, way before we actually, like, knew each other well. Like you said on Jack's stream, and I think I accidentally called you, what was it? Something King, like lion something.
Yes, I
Yeah.
remember that.
And
Did
they're
you
like,
really?
yeah,
Yeah,
and they're like, who are you talking about? I'm like, oh, it's. I said
and
it,
I, and I went
realized it
here.
after. Yeah. I'm like, oh, sorry.
Yeah, oh my god, no, dude, don't worry about it. At least nobody's calling me a stalking anymore. I'm like, oh my Jesus. Can you imagine just going to that, like, oh yeah, what's up? I'm stalking. What?
It's gonna be an extra big
No,
nightmare for
no.
a dude on the internet.
I bet. Yeah.
Right.
Dark Poncho Daddy says Ursus is daddy.
Gosh, you. Oh, hey, Dark Poncho. He's my buddy. Hello. I'm wearing my Hawaiian.
I'm
Shirt that
digging
doesn't
the
fit me.
shirt, by the way. I meant to say something about it earlier. I'm all for it.
Best to
Very
fit
hot,
you.
very spiffy.
Yeah.
I wish I could wear that.
Well, this shit doesn't even fit me. Like, I got it in Vegas, like, last year, and it's for, like, it's a XL, but for, like, the skinny people XL, So I'm like,
Yes,
okay.
I know what you mean.
The imported XL.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, I guess technically the company's called Super Dry. So I guess they're, like, from Japan or something. But yeah, I spent quite a penny on this shirt and
It's a
the
beautiful
jacket.
pattern.
Yeah, I like it.
I like it.
Dig
I've
it.
been
I like
wearing
it
it
a
all
lot.
weekend, honestly. I'm like, I don't wear this because it doesn't fit me. So I'm like, yeah, I'll wear it around the house.
There you go.
Also, I got Poncho's wife gave me this right here. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Oh, that's
It'll be upside
awesome.
down. Yeah, well, figured I'd put this on there. I'm like, it's just
That's so
lying around
cool.
in my room.
I love
That's
it.
awesome, dude.
It's sideways
Oh,
and
that's so
everything.
cool. That's so cool. Look at that poncho. Speaking about repping
No,
merch.
fucking floppy and shit. There you go. Hell yeah.
And then,
Hell
just in case
yeah.
anybody's
I
wondering
kinda-
what they look like, got the logo on the back.
Yeah, there she is.
I washed it just so I could make sure. I had it for the stream.
Hell yeah.
It is so comfortable and so light
Yeah.
and like just I love this
Yeah,
shirt.
that's been the consensus of pretty much all the shirts I've been getting.
Yeah.
They're, like nice and soft and shit and wearable.
Yes. Yes. Holds up the wash really well, like just out of habit because of work. I wash everything on hot because I'm like, I have to get the germs out of the pants.
Yeah.
You know, and it's I feel like that's a pretty good gauge of whether or not like print is gonna hold on to something is after a few times being sent through like boiling hot water and it doesn't like peel or anything like that. So far yours and King's merch has been really good with that. Jedi's too. I have one of Jedi's t-shirts and it hasn't peeled on me yet.
I've actually been learning a lot more about that lately because I have a coworker that used to do like all kinds of shit like that.
Mhm.
And I mean, I don't know if you guys knew, but did you guys know there's like different types of material that makes like there's plastic, and then there's like PVC, like detail shit, and then there's like just like like there's different types of PVC. Like the really good one is like super fine and shit like that, and then there's the other ones that like make the little that are circles that just make that little comic book pattern. It's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
been learning about all that shit.
Actually, when I was little, my parents owned a silk screening business, and I remember the ink that they would use. It would come in these buckets, and the bucket would be white, and then they'd have colors that, like of the same and it was like this goo, like think like a jar of like marshmallow paste or something.
Oh yeah.
So it was like, and they'd have to like thin it out with paint thinner and stuff, and
What's
then
that,
they would like.
What's that little marshmallow shit that looks like you get it out of the little
Yeah,
container?
exactly.
Yeah,
It
like
looked
that,
just
yeah.
like that. And so they'd thin it out and
Marshmallow's
they would
good.
and they'd take a big glob of it, and they had different silk screens that they would have like printed out for like different colors that they would use on like different designs that they did, and they'd glob the paint on there, and they had this big squeegee, and they would like run it over, and they would like lift it, and they would like have to look, you had to use like the sticky stuff to get the shirt down, and then they'd like lift it to make sure it was dark enough, and if not, they'd pull the glob over it, and then they'd squeegee it real hard and everything, and then they'd have to cook the color, bring it back out, and then move on to the next color and everything. I'm not even sure what kind it was, but I remember like it had to be like a certain consistency to hold up, because they did a lot of stuff for like industrial printing. So like a lot of like their big one was a big like furniture company out here and stuff. So it's like it's cool that you mentioned that, because it's like there's so much to it.
Yeah, there is. Like I thought it was just pretty like straightforward. You like just slap a fucking sticker kind of thing on there and you're good.
Right.
But I guess it's definitely more complicated than it seems.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Blows my mind with it. That's really cool that you've been learning about it, because then it gives you an idea of like what kind of quality stuff you're offering
Yeah.
and everything, and then
And
you
like
know whether or not you're actually getting good stuff out to your
Exactly.
community.
Like I've felt the stuff I have, and it feels like the fine material, like the good PVC shit.
That's
awesome.
that's I think that's the first time and only time
Mhm.
using that comment can be a good statement. That good PVC shit right there.
Yeah.
Good PVC shit.
Good shit. Oh yeah.
Yeah, because otherwise, like, you're PVC and you just think the big white tubes that you like whap each other with when you're kids.
Exactly. Yeah.
Or you can like
Cannons.
hit it and it makes
Or
that
potato
sound.
cannons.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
potato
the-
cannons.
Yes.
The potato cannons. Oh my god,
Oh,
those are the best.
that's actually Dark Poncho's thing. He has a dog
Yeah?
and a potato. Yeah.
Oh, how fun!
I don't know
That's
if he's still in
adorable.
here, but he should put his.
He says, "Are we shooting my dog out of a cannon?" I mean, would potato let
But,
us?
he needs to show the emoji. There she is.
That's right. I've seen that emoji.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that was potato.
Yeah.
How
that's-
funny. Potato with a donut. That makes me
I
so
love
happy.
I love that one, and then I like his her when I guess he took like a picture, and his dog was like laying on the couch, and she looked so like oh, I'm out of it. I'm sorry, Pancho, you need to show him that one. Yeah, well, like, just show him all those.
Please
Honestly,
do.
like those. Yeah, just show him.
I don't have that one because I'm not my own
Not my own
follower.
follower. Yeah, shut the hell
Ouch. Denied
Here, you know.
by Twitch.
Fucking. Oh, you got rid of it. What the hell?
Hold on. Let me
got rid of
see. We're following
Poncho?
Poncho. Let's see if we can.
But yeah, I love his dog. I actually met her a few times too.
My friends always shoot my dog out of a cannon when we play. Hold on. I'm gonna see, since we are following Poncho, I'm gonna see if it will let me use the emote. It's not showing anything but the basic Twitch emotes. Lame.
You know what, Ursus, you're right. I think Teespring's a really good clothing line. Right now, this hoodie that I'm wearing, even though it's washed off at this point because I abused the hell out of it and washed it with warm water. We're not supposed to, but whatever. The hoodies are really fucking warm, very effing comfortable, very nice.
That's
material too.
I think that's better
love
for
it.
you because over there, it's where you are. It's pretty cold right now. Right?
Don't
Yeah.
remind me about that.
Well, it was this past few weeks over here. It's been pretty cold. It's gone. I mean, I'm sure compared to you guys, it's nothing. But we've gotten the lowest I think was 34 where I live.
Oh, that's nice. That's actually really nice.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
nice.
cold.
That's winter weather.
Especially where you are, because cold
Yeah.
is like bone chilling cold where you are. You don't
Well,
need the snow,
yeah.
it just hurts.
Yeah, I think we actually had frost warnings this past week, and I'm
Oh my
like, wow.
god.
And I go out, I'm
Insane.
just shaking like crazy and shit, Because I'm not used to any snow or anything. So
Quick
Right.
question:
yeah.
How's the weather like in the LA area, California area? Let's say around April-ish.
April, I would say, what is that like? What season would that be under? I don't know. What is that,
Springish should be.
springish? Then
Yeah, like
it'll
late spring, early summer.
Yeah, it'll probably be a little cold.
Okay, cool. Cause apparently I didn't know about this until a couple days ago. I'm going to LA for 5 days.
Surprise!
5-6 days apparently.
So what your mom would be like? Hey, you going to LA? You're like, what? What?
Yeah, essentially we're going to LA. You're going to LA. What?
I have work.
Okay.
No, you don't.
No, you don't. You're going.
Fuck your job. Fuck your job.
You
You're
know,
going to LA.
you know how Latina moms do. You're like, no, you're going. Oh, okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Exactly. I'm
Yes.
expecting a meetup between the two of you.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Well,
putting
if
in
it
a
happens, it
request for
happens.
that now.
I look
Oh,
forward to
know.
it.
Yeah, if you guys have the time, then I would very much
Well, I
like
mean,
that for me.
I'm pretty much from there, but all I'm gonna tell you right now is that there's traffic like crazy over there.
Yeah, I know.
Not traffic there.
It's probably
That's right.
because
That's true. Yeah, yeah.
I think
Never mind.
LA and New York have the worst traffic ever in the United States.
Well, I think the problem with LA is everything's so I don't want to say bunched together, but at the same time, I kind of want to say everything's kind of bunched together. And there's a lot of people that are visiting or or thinking of moving over here, and they're like, yeah, it's
let's go.
yeah, it'll be no problem.
Belek says DC's up there for traffic. Yeah, DC traffic is gnarly.
The one place I hate driving through is Nashville, Tennessee. Oh my
yeah, it's
god.
brutal. It's brutal, even in the middle
First
of
of
the night.
all,
It's
I don't understand how they have a 8-lane highway or freeway,
Where is this?
Tennessee, Nashville,
Oh,
where you're essentially the fastest lane, which is supposed to be constantly moving as fast as you possibly can,
yeah.
going 40 miles an hour. Same with everything else in the others,
So
from
is
left
it-
to right lane.
Is it 4 lanes going one way and go?
Yeah, and the 4 ways
the
coming
other?
back. Yeah.
I thought it was fucking like super
Massive.
highway, like 8 lanes in like every fucking direction.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
No, that would be insane. No,
I mean,
and
it's
then
Tennessee. Would it surprise you?
I mean, probably, but then tell me how they have massive potholes on their freaking freeway. Everywhere you go, there's nowhere you can go where you can avoid it.
Well,
And
right.
imagine going at speed, right?
Let me tell you what. It's not any different in LA. If anything, it's probably way worse.
God, I'm not. I'm not sure I'm gonna be ready for how much anger and hatred I will feel for when I drive in LA.
Oh yeah, you're not gonna love it. It's not gonna be fun. Well,
You're
it
gonna hate
depends on.
yourself.
Do you know? Are you gonna be like visiting places?
Yeah, my have family over there. We're gonna be visiting them.
Okay.
And they're gonna take us all over the place as in as much time as I can. I think we're going to.
Mhm.
Shit, I don't even know where. I just been told to go. I
that
think.
stadium now too, where fucking all
Oh.
the football teams are and shit, and so
Oh.
that doesn't help either. But I mean,
Huh?
I think it's off season right now, right?
Yeah, it is off season right now.
Yeah. But still, it's gonna be bad.
Yeah, it will be. I think we're going to what's it called? Universal Studios. I think we're going to Disney. I think we're doing either Santa Monica Pier.
I hope you guys must be coming loaded because that shit's expensive as fuck.
God no, we're buying those tickets now. And we're splitting those tickets up, and I think my aunt has like lifetime passes or some type
Oh,
of
you know what?
pass.
Since they live there, they'll get a discount. Disneyland and Universal both do
I
like
think that's what
resident
I think that's what
passes.
they're doing.
I mean, they're not too much cheaper, but they're cheaper because we used to do that with my friend's uncle when I was a kid, and we'd go to Disneyland.
Mhm.
We would send him the money, and he would buy tickets because he got a discount. So,
think that's
and
what
I
we're
remember
doing.
Universal does the same,
Mm-hmm.
but still, it's
They're-
still expensive as shit.
I knew that about Disney. I didn't know about that for like Universal.
I don't think
Mhm.
SeaWorld does it, but I know Universal does it.
Oh yeah, that's by me right there.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I've heard Santa Monica's
that's
really
cool.
nice. My husband's one of his best friends. She lived in Santa Monica for a while. Actually, when we were out in San Diego last, she met up with us after work one night because we stayed on what's the beach called?
Is it down south?
I could see Mission Bay from it, but it wasn't Mission Bay. It was something.
Was it Solana?
No, what was that
Maybe.
beach we stayed on when we were in San Diego? Ocean Beach.
Oh, okay. Nice.
We stayed right there. There's a hotel on the pier, and we never went to Santa Monica, but we did the whole, we went up to the Cabrillo Monument and all of that stuff. But I've heard Santa Monica is really, really cool.
Yeah.
I just remember it took her
I think we're doing
3
that.
hours to get to us.
Speaking of the beaches, you could go to fucking Venice Beach.
Dude, I love Venice Beach. All right.
Get to see all the fucking creepers and shit over there.
There it is. There's
I had a guy
ugh.
yell at me because I gave a pigeon my hot dog bun instead of him on Venice Beach, and that was I was 15 years old, and that was my first memory of Venice Beach, and I was like, I have not been back since.
This guy fucking just drunk. What the fuck, man?
Yeah, it was right after he stole a little girl's pants.
Wow, that's
And that was my first memory of Venice Beach, so it traumatized me, and I never went back.
what a memory.
Pigeon police.
What a memory.
Yeah. I took some
Poncho.
decent. I
Pigeon
think
Pigeon.
last time I went there. Yeah. Oh, there it is. That's her. I love that one.
That picture's incredible.
Adorable.
You took some what, Ursus?
Oh, I took some pictures of when I went to Venice, and I liked how they came out. They're on my Instagram, but I really wish I kept those in my phone and shit, or not my
Wait.
phone, but saved.
Mhm.
But yeah, those were pretty cool.
Yeah, I
might
think we're going
try
to
to
that.
do those.
I think we're leaving on a Wednesday at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I think we're getting to LA around 2 o'clock.
Oh,
And on that Wednesday, I think they're going to take us to some place to eat fresh seafood. Because, by God, I want some fresh seafood.
Oh, the food.
what are you into fish wise?
Anything and everything.
Calamari.
Yes, love it.
Clams.
are so good.
Yes.
Well,
Especially
I guess it'd be oysters, right?
oysters. Yeah, I love it.
But yeah.
Especially raw, where you just put like some salt, some lime, some chilito tapatio, and then you do a shot.
Like, I don't know if I could do clams or oysters or whatever, but I think I've had like oyster sauce. Or I don't know if I've
Oyster sauce
knowingly
is
ingested
rough.
shit like that.
Well, it's oyster sauce.
I'm a
I-
big seafood person. I love oysters, but I cannot do oyster sauce. I
Yep,
can do
no.
like fish scale
I love
sauce at
that shit,
sushi
honestly.
bars and stuff. I
Yeah.
can't do oyster sauce. It's too salty. Maybe I just haven't
Very.
had good oyster sauce, but it was like painful to eat. It was just too
Mm-hmm.
much. So maybe I just had really shitty oyster sauce. I don't know.
Probably.
But oysters,
yeah.
I could eat those all day long.
I think I just like the oyster sauce on like Chinese food and shit, you know? Like I find
Yeah.
it amazing. Now I might order some after this.
That's fair.
But yeah, I fuck with sushi too. And, like,
Yeah, no,
pokeballs and
sushi's
stuff like
delicious.
that. I fucking love pokeballs. But
Yeah.
it's so fucking expensive.
Pokeballs,
though.
yes, they are. They're fantastic.
Well,
There's this
sushi
place.
on the West Coast just hits different.
Well, of course, it's fresh.
Mm-hmm.
Like for us too.
Relatively, yeah.
Go to the
Well,
pier and get it right off the
As,
boat. Oh, yeah.
Fresher than it is here in middle of the country
Mhm.
where I'm at currently,
True.
where our freshest is catfish,
So
which is
I
delicious.
I
But
went fishing like a year ago, I believe, or maybe even far longer than that. But we caught some like orange rockfish, and they look fucking like they didn't look pretty, but they definitely tasted fucking awesome. And
I bet.
we were planning to like catch those big fat fucking tuna fish.
Yeah.
Mm,
And unfortunately, we couldn't catch anything that big. Like we were just fucking hauling ass, and we had these like big ass like hooks and fishing rods and stuff. And I really wish we caught one because like that was the only time I went like deep sea fishing and shit. And we
Yeah.
saw dolphins too. Like they're like right next to the boat, just fucking doing their fucking little jump shit.
Oh, that would be so cool. That would be cool.
And then I think we saw like a whale, doing the little.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, that would be
Yeah,
so
that was-
cool to see.
That would be fantastic, actually.
I may be wrong. The whale might not have been there, but I definitely remember the dolphin.
I usually remember that blowhole.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Something was shooting water out of its blowhole. That would be so cool to see. I've heard that. I've
Oh
heard
my
deep
God,
sea, I've
yeah.
heard really good things
Yeah.
about deep sea fishing. Like, I bet that was just like a super cool experience.
It was, yeah. And I got a fucking major ass sunburn though.
Oh my
Pretty
god, I'm
bad.
sure all that water around you is just like
Yes.
zap.
Yeah.
It's like being surrounded by snow too. I think it's
Yeah, it does that too.
Yeah.
It's crazy that fucking snow could give you sunburn.
Right?
like if you ever been like surrounded with snow or ice, it's so fucking bright.
It is.
You're like, oh, it hurts your eyes so much.
Or you wear sunglasses.
Right?
Well, I don't have sunglasses that can fit over my regular glasses. Okay.
Gotta get
Get
you
the-
them
get-
transition lenses.
I was gonna say get those granny ones where they're like the big fucking outside frame and shit. Just
They cover all the way back to your ear.
yeah, exactly.
I used to have sunglasses that it was just literally just the glasses that clipped over my actual like glasses,
Yeah.
and I lost them. I'm like, mother of Christ,
Dude,
why the hell did this happen
need
to me?
I need to get new glasses. These and like I had another pair that are like clear. They're all broken from the arm here because
Oh,
fucking
no.
I fall asleep with them sometimes and they like
Yeah.
fuck up.
Same with me. Like this one is ready to break. I know I can't show it on camera, but
Oh, I can see it.
it's really bad. And then, of course, I have it taped up because like the metal part started coming out and started digging on my freaking like head. And
Oh.
it's like
Ouch.
that.
Oh, that little pointy stuff inside the like little metal. Yeah.
So I just
You're lucky. Mine haven't done that yet.
Ape.
I don't
Oh,
wear them
mine
like
are
I
like
should though, so that's
3
probably
years old.
why. I have to get new lenses though. I had a
Mhm.
patient try to chuck me across the back of the truck, and my glasses went flying, and the back of the truck's full of like rocks and stuff, and so they're all like scratched up and everything. So every time I wear them, it looks like they have water spots all over them, and I'm just like, you know what? You can just stay on the desk. I'll be blind. I don't have glasses money.
But that's why you get contacts.
Mm-mm.
Just
Those
touch
are,
the
those are
eyeball.
even more expensive, honestly. Like,
Oh god, they are.
I have what's it called? Toric lenses, contact lenses. They're so expensive because I guess I have what is it called? Like astigmatism.
So they have to be
I have to get-
stronger.
Yeah, and yeah, I have to get special contacts for my eyes because they're retarded.
That's rough. That
Yeah,
would
it
be
sucks.
super rough. I just can't bring myself to like even this is a lot. Just rubbing my eye. It's just my husband wears my husband wears contacts, and every time he goes to put his contacts in, I just like
just
I
see him
go to
poke
the
his
other
eye.
side. I go to the opposite side of the apartment, or I just bury my face in my pillow so I don't have to see it. And luckily, it's not too often because he'll wear a pair of contacts for like 4 days.
You're not
Or
supposed to
months.
do that.
Oh
but
yeah,
sure.
he wears it for months. Yeah, he just even ratted himself out. He's like months. I know. I tell him that. I'm like, ever since I read that
Honestly,
story
that's
about
bad.
that lady in the UK that like she went
Yeah, had
to the optometrist and they had to pull like there was like over 100 contact lenses off of her eyes. I'm like. And I see like horror stories with like eye infections and stuff. I'm like, please take your contacts out. So I think he wears
Honestly,
them longer just
I
to.
think I've done that. I've done that as well, where like I don't get rid of them after the month, you know, and like they just like I just still wear them, and they're like, yeah, sure,
Yeah.
will work, yeah. But I think I've slept with them like a few times, and like I wake up, my eyes are like fucking blood red, and I'm like, oh my god, it burns so bad.
I've heard that. I've heard it like it
And then,
hurts
like-
when you wake up with them in.
Yeah, and then I try to take them out, and they're like suction cup to my fucking eye, so I'm like,
Like getting the plunger out.
yeah.
Oh my god,
That's
that sounds
rough.
disgusting.
Yeah, it's very
That's-
painful to take them out when they're like
That
that.
sounds terrible.
Well, first of all, learning how to put them in your eye, you're like, what the fuck am I doing
you
here?
You gotta like they do
Mhm.
the little. Yeah.
Yeah, I have noticed
Now-
there's like a station that they like teach people how to do their contacts at the
Mhm.
optometry office, and I'm just like,
They told me you'll stay here as long as until you're able to take them on and put them on perfectly, and it's gonna cost you like $90. Like, fuck that! I bought like those cosplay contact glasses, and I just did it myself. 'Cause
right.
I ain't gonna do that.
Alex says I tried 3 separate times for an hour each, and I couldn't do it. Yeah, that's
It sucks. Because then, like, sometimes you don't put it right, and like it immediately come off. You're like,
and it was
mother.
backwards. Oh my god, it went in backwards.
Oh yeah, that doesn't help.
Oh,
So
that sounds
I-
so painful. It's
Well,
not
it
even
just-
so
it
bad
just
like the
doesn't go.
like watching someone put them in. It's when they have to like
Yeah.
pinch it to take it out.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Well, what you could do is I think drag it to the corner of your eye. I believe.
Mhm.
I don't remember. It's been a while since I like wear them. But yeah, you could just like, and then just scoop it out from there. Because if you do it from like in your pupil, it'll like scratch your fucking eye and shit.
oof.
You kind of almost have to like look up as you're doing it.
Yeah,
pretty
I've
much.
seen people like do like they like pull their like bottom
Mhm.
lid like
Eyelid
clear
down.
down and like it's the
Yeah.
whole like
So,
just like watching my fingers. I'm like I'm gonna scratch my eyeball out.
so like, did you hate when kids like flip their eyelids backwards?
Yeah, that
Grateful
was,
my kids don't do that.
I've seen
Very
people do that. I'm like, why would you do this?
either the
Right.
underlids or they're over here.
I've never
They
seen
just
someone
flip
do the
it.
bottom ones, but
Yeah, I've
the
seen the top ones.
the
as
boys
well.
used to
I
try to
seen the-
gross us out with it when I was a kid. They'd flip their eyelids up, and I'm just like, you're gonna get an infection. Why are you touching your eyelid?
No, I should have just like I when I saw that a kid do that, I'm like, wow, that's bad. But like me thinking right now, I'm like, what if I just went like poked them in the eyes. And like, oh my god!
Oh, you want to so bad. You want to so bad. It's just like, no.
I get permanent fucking pink eye and shit.
Seriously.
So let's be honest, as a kid, you never wash your hands. Never.
Pretty much.
You're like, oh yeah, it's clean.
remember-
You're just like, see, clean.
I
Mhm.
remember in not middle school, elementary. I don't know if they had them in your guys' like elementary school, but like, did they have those like light switches where it was like I guess you had to put a special key that's like a L, upside down L?
Mm-mm.
No. Okay. Well,
No.
I mean, I don't know why this came up, but like, it randomly came into my head. But kids would like fuck around with those lights, and they would put paper clips in there and like turn them off. Just to like fuck around. So me being a smart kid, I did that as well, and I guess I didn't do it right, because I guess there's a way to do it, but it fucking electrocuted me, and I think I still have the scar to this day. Yeah, I don't know if you guys could see that. It's
Yeah.
probably not-
I
it's
can
not
see
that
a difference in your
visible.
fingertip.
Yeah, it's paperclip shaped. Yeah. So
Oh my god, that sounds
yeah.
terrible.
So when I dropped the paperclip, I looked at my finger and it was like smelled. Well, it was charred. It was burned and shit, right? And it was yellow and black. So like it had like the stripes and shit. I'm like,
Oh
I'm
no.
like, oh, okay. That happened.
No. Even me putting my fucking finger in the socket when I was a kid, that never happened to me.
Yes, Pancho, I electrocuted myself. My finger, yes.
With a paperclip.
With a paperclip, yeah.
You're also talking to the kid.
It was a wall light switch, but yeah, and the paperclip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're also talking to the kid who, as a kid once on a dare, put the fucking, you know where I'm going with this, battery, on your fucking
Oh,
tongue.
we used to lick batteries all the time.
Pancho said he used to do that.
My
with
dad-
copper
my-
wires as a kid, too.
Oh my god. No, my
Yeah,
dad used to think it was
that's
funny
not
to
being
get us to
safe.
lick to stick our tongue
Yeah,
to it, and we'd
my mom
jump.
would do
My
that.
dad thought it was hilarious.
My mom would be like, "Here, lick this battery real quick." I'm like, "Why?" And she's like, "Just do it. It's fine." And I'll do it. I'm like, "Ah, fuck." Yeah.
My dad tried
Yeah.
to get me to do it when I had my tongue pierced, and I was at least smart enough at that point in my life that I was like,
Same here,
no.
Pancho.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
Tina. Tina says he painted the entire bedroom floor with watercolored paint, and it was hardwood. Oh, my mom would have beat me.
My parents would have whooped my ass.
Oh,
They
my
would have tag teamed
God.
me. When one got tired, the other one started.
That's a whole.
Go-
That's a whole different kind of parent, right there.
Just
Tag
set-
teaming your kid.
Send you back and
That's-
forth like a
yeah.
ping pong ball.
Oh,
yeah.
that's what.
Uh.
That's what he meant. Oh, okay.
No. Ew.
That's not what
You
I
still-
meant.
You said it.
That's
Ew.
not what I
You
meant.
said it.
Uh,
You said you got tag teamed by your parents, so like.
yeah, whooping
How
me.
else was I supposed to take that? You know me.
You really did set yourself up with that one, King.
Yeah, fair enough. 1 point Ursus. Damn. Fair enough. Well played.
Oh God. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we'd lick the batteries. We were just more like we thought it was fun. Like we'd go off roading. Growing up in the middle of the desert.
Yeah.
We'd go off roading and we'd find a snake and we'd poke it with something and then we'd get it to chase us on our quads, and yeah, and then we'd see like because eventually it like gets up along the side of you, so you're like standing on top of the seat just like driving it as fast as you can while this thing's trying to jump onto your quad.
Wait, so it actually kept up with you guys?
Rattlesnakes could, and sometimes you'd see the side if it was a sidewinder, you'd see it come up on the back wheel.
Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't know they fucking coiled that fast.
Nope.
Yeah, they'll take off
Nope.
after you. Sometimes they'll jump out at you if your tires are hot enough. So if we were riding for a few hours, if there was one on like the side of the trail, we'd go past it and it would just start chasing along with us because it was going after the heat from the tires, because it was the vibrations and the heat and stuff.
Right, yeah.
But there were plenty of times my dad would, he'd find something like a big stick or something, and he'd reach out and poke it and hit the gas. And I'm like, oh!
The closest thing I ever got to doing that was there was a snake once when I was a kid, and it was like in the plaza of like the church or whatever. Like the church was up on top, and there was some like big ass plaza gathering outside. There's some stairs, and there's some smaller plaza outside where people hang out on the weekends for kids or whatever. I remember one time there was this big ass, I don't even know what the hell it was, just big ass snake. As a kid, I thought it was like 7 feet long. It's probably 2-3 footer, something like that. And I was fuck this shit. I grabbed it from the tail and I just whoosh flung it across. There was like this big ass wall, like 7-8 feet tall wall. I just like whoosh.
See you later, motherfucker.
I never to this day I still don't know what was behind that wall. I just know there was something behind it, and I just nope, away from me.
Chuck the nope rope.
Yeah,
Yep.
whatever, like just stung, like hit someone.
It wasn't me.
Imagine it landing on someone's head.
Yeah. You're like, oh my god!
You gave someone nightmares for life that day.
Oh,
you
yeah, for
definitely
sure.
traumatized someone.
For sure. But see, then life got back at me because I remember I was like around the same age or so. I was helping my dad out. He was going to collect money for the company he was with, and I was with him when this random ass street dog started chasing after us. My dad was like, "Oh, it's fine, don't worry, just ignore it." And this dog took after me, and because I moved, it chased after me. And this thing it was like a medium-sized dog, and just chased after me and just tackled me down to the ground. Like, no! And to this day, I've been scarred. So anytime there's a dog, I always like a twitch and flinch. Even if it's like the friendliest, most adorable, lovable dog, I still instinctively just flinch.
My mom is the same way, honestly. Like she fucking hates, like in general, she just like hates animals because I don't know, she just is scared of them. But like even my cat, she's like, no.
So my mother-in-law, she comes over and the cat has to go in a bedroom. She actually acknowledged the dog the other day, said she was well behaved. So she's making progress.
Big ups.
That just blows my mind. I don't know. I see a giant dog and I have to pull myself back because I'm like, baby, I want to kiss the growling beast. I want to pet it and I want to kiss it. I don't know.
You guys get ready to rip your face off?
Yeah, pretty much. If that's how I'm gonna go, I'm going.
Honestly, I would go up to like a dog sometimes, like just random, like like say I'm at like a bar or something, and they have a guy, someone has a dog with them, and like if it's a little aggressive, I like just put my like hand towards it, like to smell it, so it smells my hand, But sometimes that doesn't even work. They're just like, fuck you, I'm gonna bite you.
Right.
I'm like,
something I'm working with the kids on, yeah.
No, fuck that.
That's
shit.
pretty much all you have to do to be able to pet your a dog.
Yeah.
I like dogs. Don't get me wrong. I love dogs.
You
They're
smell me?
adorable.
All right, cool. Pet.
Yeah.
But I still have like the instinctive fear from whenever I get scarred as a kid.
That's fair.
I was just being afraid of dogs. And again,
my mom, I think for my mom it stems where like I guess she saw someone get attacked by a dog and.
Oh yeah, see, I've never had to deal with
yeah.
anything like that.
Yeah.
So it's easy for me to just be in love with all things furry and scaly. We always had reptiles and stuff. We always had some kind of reptile in the house. Like when I was about 12, I had a prairie dog. I had 2 iguanas. I had a leopard gecko. I had a tarantula. And then we had a couple of cats and the dog. So it's like, and then once I got older, like once I was out of the house, I got I got a python and stuff like that. So it's like I always had some kind of creepy crawly. Those I have a huge soft spot for. Any kind of like lizard or anything. I keep telling Jedi I'm gonna steal Gidget one of these days. His crested gecko. She's fucking gorgeous.
Nice.
My kids want one so bad, and I'm like, we might make this happen.
Aren't those partially like amphibious or something?
I think so.
Like
Because I know she can. She's got like the rings on her toes, so I know she can like climb up like the glass and stuff.
Cool.
Yeah. He
where I
said they're
used to
super
live in-
mellow.
Really?
Yeah.
I think the only lizard I've ever had, or like reptile, I should say, is a bearded dragon, and it was only for like a few weeks, I think, because my mom was like getting uncomfortable. Like I said, she's scared of animals.
Yeah.
So like, I had him for like a few weeks, or maybe even like a few months, honestly. But I think I took him out of the cage one day, you know, like I had him like right here, just chilling out,
Yeah.
you know, and he's like, yeah, I'm fucking loving this, whatever. But I guess he got a little too comfortable, and he just took a fat shit on me. So, yeah, yeah, it was so bad. Like it was
They stink.
the worst. It was the worst.
They stink
Jeez.
so bad.
Like,
Those
I was like,
worm poops.
I'm like, yeah, I was like, well, I fed him crickets, but
oh yeah,
sick.
even then. Yeah, the bug poops.
yeah, it was.
And they shit big for as little as they are. Even a full grown one. Those are some.
It was-
Those are like some dinosaur shits.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
I'm pretty sure I was on the verge of just barfing. I was like, you know, doing the dry heaving and shit and all that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like, I'll just leave you in your cage now.
Right. You have lost chest sleeping privileges, my friend. Yeah.
Did you ever pick him up again like that? After?
Yeah, I did honestly, yeah. But I think that was the only time after that I picked him up was to like be like, bye.
Fair.
I'll see. Have fun at my grandma's tenant's house. Because that's who I gave him to, like one of my
Yeah.
grandma's tenants. And after that, I don't know what happened to him, but I'm sure he's still living his best lizard life.
Yeah,
Or-
they live a really long time. I think Duder was he was probably like 7 or 8 when we lost him. We lost him because he got sick. That was how I learned that you're supposed to cut the heads off their mealworms if you're gonna feed them live mealworms.
Why is that?
Because the heads take 72 hours to die after they eat them because of the way they chew,
So like,
and they
they're
ate through his
internal?
stomach. Yeah. But I mean, yeah, they live forever. I think that's between how calm they are and how long they live and everything. They're supposed to be like ideal pets for like kids and families and stuff like that because they're super low maintenance and they're just chill by nature. But I didn't do any lizards after that.
What is Tina up to? He says he's going to work on Horizon.
I think
He's probably gonna be
new
playing-
Horizon. What is it? It's the new
Horizons 2.
Yeah, Horizons 2.
Is that a game?
Did you ever play
Yeah.
the Zero Dawn Horizon, the first one? For
Oh,
the
okay.
The
4?
second one came
Yeah,
out.
so
Yeah.
the second one just came out.
Zero Dawn. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Tina's been very excited about the second one coming out, and then tomorrow he like takes his next like step up for work, so he's like gonna actually be
Oh, I
like
see.
doing the big boy stuff.
Yeah. He's all grown up now. Huh?
He's all grown up now. He's gonna be a big boy, big dick status.
Very soon, actually.
Making that
Yeah.
government money.
He is making that fat
Yes.
government money.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, dude, I want your salary.
I
Sitting
want
over
that.
here squeaking my minimum wage.
He has something to say. Hey, they're hiring again where we live at in around the summertime, and because you're Latino, you speak Spanish, they will almost immediately hire you.
And they'll
Like,
pay you more.
cool. And I saw the pay. I'm like, ooh. And I saw that they have like me pay vacation time, good. Then everything. I'm like, yeah. But then I'm like, do I want to essentially sell my soul to the devil? A, B, deal with sob stories knowing that I cannot help them at all.
Yeah.
3, dealing with people who are awful towards people who work at the IRS simply just because they're doing their job.
Because you're the government. That's why.
Exactly.
Like, do I want to do all of that for
I
that much money?
I couldn't.
Hmm.
I can separate
Temptation is
myself
there,
from
though.
what I do, but I could not. I could not do what Tina does. I would get fired the first day for cussing someone out. At least with what I do now, if I cuss someone out, I don't get in trouble.
Oh, does he like deal with like customer relationship?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's starting on with phone calls.
I
I
can't
think
do
it started
that.
last week.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Like anything like dealing with customers and shit, like deliveries, you know, like you have to meet the customer like face to face and shit.
Mhm.
Like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah. It's like
I'll just, you know,
I did
do-
my time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like
I did my time
I'm
with
done with
customer
that.
service.
like I had done it and stuff like in previous jobs, and I'm like, everybody hates me here for bringing them their parts, you know. So I'm like,
Yep.
fuck that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put me somewhere I don't really have to deal with them.
Yep. Nope. I'm done. I'm out. Peace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even with what I do, I don't. It's customer service, but they're like, just be nice until you don't have to be. I'm like, it's fair. And if I'm having a bad day, I just tell my partner, you get your ass back there. I'm driving. Like, I don't have it in me to deal with humans today.
So you get like I never did ask you this question, Etta. When you're driving, when you're working normally like a human being and not being overworked to death,
I love
you get to
working late
choose.
hours.
You get to choose whether you're up front or in the back, or is it just you have to be at the back all the time?
So it depends on your partner, honestly. So because I was still back on, like, still getting used to being back in the field and everything, and because I was working in a city that I hadn't really worked in and I wasn't as familiar with, my partner had me do more of the driving so I could get more familiar with the city, because when I went from interfacility to 911, you have to know where you're going. You have to be more familiar with the area you're in and everything. And so, like, I don't know if you've ever seen, they're called MCTs. It's a big computer screen that shows you everything. And that is how, because in the 911 system, the contract that my company holds, the firefighters are our paramedics. So it's 2 AMTs on a truck, and then the firefighters are the paramedics. So they meet us at every call, and they have at least one medic on their truck. Sometimes you luck out and they have 2. And so after the call, if it's one that we actually transport someone, then at least one of them, if they have 2 medics, at least one of them comes with us. Usually both will come with us, and then the truck will just meet us at the hospital. But if it's a really busy night and they have 2 medics, then only one comes with us, and then we just take them back to the fire station when we're done, or we meet the truck for the next call. Because if it's busy enough, you drop them off, you clean the truck, and you're back onto another call, and you'll just follow their truck around until you can make the exchange. So my partner had me driving a lot, whereas when I was in interfacility, since it was still back-to-back calls, but they were scheduled calls. So it was one of those, they called, hey, this person needs moved from this facility to this facility, or they need a ride home, and Medicare said that we can take them home and stuff like that. Then my partner there and myself, we would alternate on who was charting or who was driving. Or like I'm one of those, like, 12-hour shift, those last 4 hours, I'm like, my brain is just mush. So it was one of those that, like, I lucked out and I had a partner that he was good and everything with, like, those last couple hours and everything. He didn't get as tired. He was also in the Army, so he was used to being awake longer and stuff like that. And then he would take over, like, those last 4 hours of driving, and I would sit in the back with the patient and chart. And honestly, if it was a long transport, we'd just turn the lights off and the patient would sleep. I'd finish my chart and I'd just kick back in the captain's chair and take a nap. If they were,
Sounds
if they were,
fantastic.
if they weren't hooked up to any machines or anything like that, like they're literally just in there because they need taken to another city. Then, or like we had a long distance transport that was like 5 hours up north. It was our entire shift was transporting this one person. Then it was one of those things. I drove up there. He hung out with the patient in the back and everything. Got a quick nap in, and then he drove back down, and I took a nap on the stretcher in the back. So it was just kind of, it just kind of depends. Like some people hate driving, and they get lucky enough to be partnered with someone that loves driving. So they'll even do that. I've seen crews where one person charts all the time and the other person drives all the time. You know, stars help you if you get partnered with someone that you both hate doing the same thing. Because then you're fucked. And you're going to be mad at each other most of the time. But I've been, knock on wood, I've been lucky enough that I haven't had to deal with that. So I am very excited to go back to work, though. I'm very hopeful. I should only... Fingers crossed, I only have one more week. Yeah. Fingers crossed, I only have 1 week of leave left, and then I get to go back to work. So.
Here's hoping for you too.
Yeah, I want to go back to work. I'm ready. I honestly didn't mind working 100 hours. It was hard being away from home that week because I worked 4 days straight.
Mm-hmm.
And with only like a day off in between like my shift and then my 4-day shift. So it was hard because it was hard for the kids, but it wasn't, I'd do it again. Absolutely. Especially for that paycheck.
Yeah.
182 hours on that paycheck for 2 weeks.
Plus
terrible.
overtime.
Yeah. No, the government slapped me with my overtime and taxes and everything. I lost over $500. I was pissed when I saw that check. I was like, why didn't I just file exempt? I could have gotten away with it because it was technically a training period, but it would have been shady. It would have been shady, so I didn't do it. But it would have been nice to actually get that full check. But you have to work overtime in what I do to actually make a decent check, though, because we make almost minimum wage. Like 17-year-olds working in fast food make more money than I do.
I thought it was quite the opposite with that, especially since you have to like know shit, right? Like you have to like know like, oh, what am I giving this patient, or where's the vein, or like whatever shit.
Well,
you would think,
in
though,
my
right?
state, well, and it's hard. It sucks too because in my state, I actually have a smaller scope of practice as an EMT than I did as a medical assistant. Because my state takes a lot away from us, and my company actually limits us on a few more things. But if your paramedic tells you to do it, and you know that you're not going to kill someone doing it, you are allowed to do it. Because then when it comes up in court, when you get subpoenaed, because it's an if, not a when, or it's a when, not an if, you will be subpoenaed. All you have to, and as long as it's in your chart too, that it says paramedic advised, I have the training. So then we can do the extra stuff and everything. Actually, where the money is in first response is in dispatch. The ones that don't have to go to school for what they do are the ones that make the money. They make more money than paramedics.
Funny how it works, huh?
Yeah,
It's
I
so
think
crazy
the
to me.
nurses are the only ones that make more. Well, the nurses make more than dispatch. But the nurses do maybe 2 calls a shift. It's only if someone's on a ventilator or something that's a interfacility transport. Then the nurses go on those calls. They're a little busier these days because there's a lot more vent patients and everything like that. But otherwise, it's just 2 EMTs watching monitors and taking you across town and hoping we make them shut the IV off at the hospital. We're like, sorry, state of Arizona won't let us touch them if they have an open IV on them, and we don't have a medic with us. But yeah, the union's working on it, but they can only do so much.
Oh, it's a union job too, huh?
Yes, you're an
That's
idiot
good.
if you don't get into the union with what I do. Like the union is literally the only thing that's going to save you.
I was gonna say, yeah, at least you got a union. Shit.
Oh yeah, the IAFF
Definitely-
is
I'm
phenomenal.
sure that definitely helps.
Yeah, the IAFF is incredible. Our chapter is wonderful. They take really good care of us. So.
I have a question for you. Can you drink?
What's up?
Can you
drink?
I don't normally, but tonight I am.
Okay, good, because beer.
Cheers.
Well, if you're doing it, might as well bring this out.
I didn't want to go that hard, but sure.
Let me
That I cannot touch liquor. No,
actually hold on. Let me.
because I don't have
let
a
me
tolerance for it.
Let me
I
check my
actually-
fridge.
When I'm working, I don't. Be like, yes, we are getting wild. Ursus is partying with us. Got to get a little wild.
Always.
When I'm working, I don't, just because it's.
Yeah, you're like
Yeah.
you could be on call, right?
Well, not even that. It's just
Okay. Mm.
my demons gain a lot of friends because of what
Oh,
I do.
see.
And the supervisors like to tell us, go home, have a good cry, and drink 3 fingers of whiskey. And I'm like, nah, I'm good.
I've never heard that. 3 fingers of whiskey.
Yeah, they tell us, go home, have a good cry, and 3 fingers. And I'm just like, probably shouldn't be telling people that when alcoholism is a huge problem in our field, but okay.
Is
So-
it really? Holy shit.
Oh, it's huge.
That's crazy.
Thank you, Belloc.
What was I saying? I had a shower. Okay. See ya. Problem. There you go. Shout out. Billing
Uh-oh.
man, shout out over there.
Last person
Protect
on
them.
I was
They
gonna
do.
ask.
Sometimes it's
do
okay
you guys
to,
have-
if,
I mean, I
drop the
see.
ball
At,
in a fight.
but
you know,
what about you,
'cause-
King? Do you have any tattoos?
I do.
Really?
I got
Wow.
2 of them.
Okay.
I got one on my right shoulder and one on my left shoulder. Obviously, for
Sword and shield or
That dude
some
just
shit.
lunged
No,
a
I
mile
know.
away from me.
obviously, I was gonna say obviously for safety reasons and my own continuing existence, they do not exist outside of this tiny little bubble. Because I've been told, not in a
You're gonna
threatening
kick me
way,
out.
but in a promise way that if they ever find out, specifically the mother finds out that I have it, she's gonna grab the dullest and most rustiest knife she has and skin my whatever the tattoo is placed on, and then she, according to her, she brought me to this world. She will damn well take me out of this world. So when a
Forgetting
5 foot
a tattoo.
nothing Latina mother tells you it's gonna happen, if you do it, it's gonna happen. If you do it, I did it. So yeah,
He's just
But
very
no,
careful.
bear.
He's
I
just
never
I don't
wear.
like to wear tank tops anymore.
Yeah.
Yes, I've never worn tank top anymore. In this shoulder, I have player 1, player 2, and then when my sister turns 18, player 3 for myself, my brother, and later on my sister. But it's a very old, like arcade pixelated, like text.
Like 30.
And on
16
this
shit.
shoulder,
Yeah.
And on this shoulder, I have the 4 elements: fire, wind, earth, and water.
That one's so pretty.
Where the fire is burning the skin, the air is like cutting the skin, the earth looks like it's cracking the skin, and the water looks like a tsunami. When all of them essentially, none of that is happening in the middle. It's a reminder of balance. A little too much of everything, or a little too much of one thing can cause disasters. But it is almost as if it's a tearaway. And the tattoo artist made it so that you can see like the muscle fibers over the symbols of the elements.
It's really cool. You have tattoos,
Well,
don't you, Ursus?
I have the one.
Yes,
The
I do.
one?
I have a one. That one right there.
I love that.
Cool.
Love that. Yeah, I was about to say, I
But
kind
yeah,
of
that's-
remembered you had at least the one.
Yeah.
Come on, boys, you gotta catch up. I got 10.
That was,
Someday I want to
like,
look
I've
like
been-
Belak.
like, I want to get a fucking. There you go, nice.
Yeah, isn't that beautiful?
I like the symbols.
Mhm. That's his new one.
Cool.
You've only had it,
Yeah,
what, a
it
couple
must
months?
close to a year now,
Yeah.
and then this one.
I love that. That's awesome.
Eventually, I want to get the one on the right. I want to get it. If you ever seen Iron Man 2, where Iron Man gets like a rogue rash almost looking with like tech lines or
Like
geometric
board shit.
Yeah. On it, kind of like that, where it's that pixelation is eating up my arm, and it's slowly turning more pixelated,
That'd be cool.
and then like running up.
That'd be cool.
I kind of want like that, where anything on this arm is gonna be more pixelated type imagery, and this one is more colorful, more anime-ish style.
What about you, Ursus? You got more on the back burner?
I want to get sleeves. I was thinking of since like I'm a real Metal Gear Solid fan. I was thinking of getting like stuff like that. Maybe some chibi characters of something. Maybe like some kind of anime. Maybe even like Naruto or something. I was thinking of that. And then I really like the art of the guy that makes the art for Metal Gear Solid. His name's Yoji Shinkawa, I believe. And like if you guys look that up, it's like really like amazing art. Like it's so awesome. Like I love I just love how he makes art. Like
I
made
love
the
that.
art,
It's
yeah.
sharp.
Yeah, it's like
That's beautiful.
yeah, it's amazing. And he might have done some art, I'm not sure, for Death Stranding as well, because he works a lot with what's his name from Death Stranding, the guy Hideo Kojima, sorry. So yeah, he works a lot, like they work in tandem with each other, and his art is just, I love it. Like I'm a major fan of that kind of art. And I really want to get something like that. Maybe like the Metal Gear, like I think it was Rex or something, like from the first Metal Gear. And yeah, like I really like all his art. Like it's so awesome. Like what's the one? I think it's the one where he has a lady that's like pretty much naked, like she just has a coat on and stuff. It's it's very World War II-y, you know, like it has that, you know, pinup girl shit kind of vibe.
Yeah.
But
that's
like,
cool.
yeah, it's very nice, and that's really what I would like to like go for.
That's awesome.
That sounds awesome.
That's what I'm thinking of like getting eventually. I don't know when that would be, but eventually.
Someday.
Yeah.
Definitely something that style. Definitely gonna make the bank account cry, but it looks like it would absolutely be worth it. His stuff is gorgeous.
It is, yeah.
I love that style too. It's like it's simple, but it's not.
Exactly, yeah.
Like if that makes sense.
Yes, it does. It does. Because like like I said, I've like just stared at it for like hours and be like, oh, it's so fucking awesome.
Right? That's when like it'll be something good. That was always a standard that my dad gave me. Anytime I would like have like another idea for a tattoo and stuff like that, he'd tell me either have someone draw it up, whatever the case, because I have the artistic ability of a fly. And he'd tell me put it somewhere where I have to see it every single day for at least 3 months. And if I still enjoyed it just as much in 3 months as I did when I first had the idea for it, then that would be something that I would be more likely to be happy with on my body for the rest of my life. And I've only ever just spur of the moment one tattoo in my life, and I hate it.
What was it? Can you share that one, or is that one?
Yeah. If I can. It was on the wall in a tattoo parlor, and dude was on like a 3-day meth bender when he did it. So it blew out while he was tattooing me. Like I watched it with like blowing out. It was the most painful tattoo I've ever gotten in my life, and the feet are painful anyway.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
it's like top of the fucking like bone. and
Yeah,
shit on
that's
your
why
foot.
anytime I hear someone they're getting their first tattoo, they're like, "I'm getting it on my foot." I'm just like, "So long, partner."
Yeah,
Like, you will never
think-
get another tattoo if that is your first tattoo is on your
It's-
foot.
yeah. I think it's
My
the easiest
elbow.
part to like get on your like where we all have it. Basically.
Oh, yeah.
That's, like,
So
the
my
easiest, like,
my
place to
elbow
be able to do.
was the second
yeah.
most painful. The healing was worse. When
See-
he got in here,
Yeah.
it was pretty rough, and then like right here was, and
see
then
what
like right
you-
back here was terrible. But it took 3 months to heal, and I haven't gone in for touch-ups or anything because I'm like, I just can't do it again. Even my artist was like, "There's a reason these are naked on me." His knees and his elbows are the only thing on him that he doesn't have tattoos on. He's got them on like up to his ears. He's got them on his face. Everything. Nothing on his elbows or his knees. He's like, "Fuck that."
Thanks for reminding me now that I saw your elbow there. I also want to get something like Nordic like that shit, or like those runes and stuff. Like I don't know why, but like I just have this like fascination over it, you know.
Well, and your shoulder's Nordic, isn't it? It's the
Kinda,
world.
yeah.
Yeah, okay, it looks
Yeah.
like the world snake. That's why I asked
Well,
because I
it's-
know it
yeah,
can be
it's the
different in
world
different
war, yeah.
cultures and stuff.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, which is one
But
thing
yeah,
that
it's-
I love about stuff
yeah.
like that is it can be so universal and everything. But when I see your shoulder, that's what I think of.
Yeah.
So
Well, I think a lot of cultures also have like the serpent that eats its tail, like in
Oh, yeah,
a lot
that's
of
what she
cultures
said,
Yeah.
worldwide.
Yeah.
It's all over like mythology and shit. Yeah, like
Yeah.
even Mexico has it. Like
Yeah.
and all that.
oh no shit.
Yeah.
They do.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's like I was trying to like a few months ago. I was trying to look for like a kind of a combination of like Nordic and like Aztec kind of art. You know,
Mhm.
see what would work. But it's very sparse there.
Thank you, Catholic Church.
Right. Enough's been buried for sure.
But yeah,
Oh,
it's those are what I have going on, and they're like jumping around in my mind
Mm-hmm.
That is
in
super
terms of
exciting.
tattoos. Yeah,
That's super exciting. I'm very excited to see them
That's
once you
awesome.
get them going.
yeah. I gotta get a good artist. I think.
Yeah,
Or-
something
or,
that with like especially with tattoos and stuff, you have to be picky
Mhm.
about
Yeah,
Very.
because
because
you really do get what you pay for.
Yeah, this one was just a trace, like my shoulder or my arm.
Okay.
Yeah, and like I just got it off there, and I'm like, this looks cool, and he's like, sure,
Right.
okay. And he did like he finished in like an hour. I'm like, cool.
That's not bad, especially for all that shading and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah,
That's not bad at all.
yeah, he's a real good guy.
I got two.
I need to go back and get it redone, like inked up and shit.
Yeah.
'Cause it's been, I think I got it like 2012-ish, maybe.
Oh,
It's held up
Jesus.
really well for being that old.
Hmm. Well, it doesn't get
holy
a lot of sun.
Still,
I think that-
I wish my back looked that good, but the lettering on my back is so much thicker than it was supposed to be, and
Well, to be fair, I seen it, Edda, and well,
it's huge.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeesh,
No, I'm not talking
yeesh.
about my tramp stamp. I'm talking about my back tattoo. My entire back is tattooed.
Oh,
I have a
Yeah.
space about this big on my back that doesn't have tattoo on it.
Tramp stamp.
It is.
She
Day I
does.
turned 18.
oh boy.
Oh shit, she actually is gonna show it. Nice.
Of course, is it classic?
It's the butterfly
butterfly.
with tribal.
Yeah.
Got the tribal. Well, it's funny because I got the
fuck
butterfly and then I screamed through it so badly that she made me come back 2 weeks later to get it finished, and I still went back and got the tribal.
Who's controlling the LOLplus account?
Me.
Because oh my god, yes. Okay. I'm like, oh, you're replying to Jedi. Okay.
I was replying to chat.
I thought someone was saying, "Oh my god, yes" to your back tattoo. I'm like, oh, okay.
Well, it's like because the
streamer.
tribal's so thick that I can't find a
Yeah.
single artist that's like, they're all just like, I can't cover that. I can add to it. I'm like, no. I just want it gone. I might
Just
get
get one of
blasted at
those.
some point.
Just get one of those like fucking Japanese tattoos. You know, the fucking
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
Get it your full back.
Because I've got birds and flowers and stuff all over my back, so I could work the
Yeah.
butterfly in with no problem. It's just they'd probably have to just
tribal.
incorporate the tribal into it, yeah. And then I'm like,
Nope.
And every artist is always like, they always want to do like some more elaborate tribal. I'm like, you don't understand. I live in Arizona. I can't have more tribal on my body. I can't do it. So it's like, about Christmas time, I can treat myself to another tattoo, because my artist is like, you just had a blood transfusion. I'm not touching you for a year.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right. So around Christmas, I'll fly out and I'll have more done on my arm. But I can't even get my birds like shaded or anything like that because of it. I can't get any touch-ups. So I'm just trying to be like extra careful covering everything up so it doesn't fade even more and cost me even more money in the long run, because this sleeve's already gonna end up costing me over $1,000 more on top of the boatload I've paid on it already.
I really hate that it's super expensive. You know, like
It's like I get it, but I hate it.
Yeah, exactly.
You pay what, like, you can pay $50 for a tattoo, but it's gonna be a $50 tattoo.
It's that's exactly what we're getting
Like this,
at.
it wasn't supposed to look like this. So the writing was supposed to be around the flower.
Is that another
and-
room thing? Oh, it's a
No,
flower.
it's a Gerber daisy, which it's a daisy that the centers are normally all black, but it has the state of Michigan with the heart over Detroit, where my over in the area where my husband's from, and it's in Dothraki is the text.
Really, Dothraki, like the
I got it right
Dothraki,
after. Yeah, I got it right after we got married. Dude, the inside of my wedding band says house. It says house, and then my last name in it and everything. We were huge Game of Thrones nerds, and so I got my Dothraki tattoo, and that was cool because I won't get my husband's name on me.
What was I thinking of? I was thinking Star Trek. I don't know why, but you mean Games of Thrones? Okay.
I need a Star Trek tattoo. My car has a Star Trek sticker on it.
What are the dudes with the ridges on their fucking heads?
The Klingons.
That's what I was thinking of.
I'd get a Klingon tattoo. Not even gonna pretend I wouldn't. I love Klingons.
I'm not into Star Trek.
Oh, my heart.
Honestly, I honestly watched all of Next Generation.
Next Generation is my favorite.
I think that's everyone's go-to for.
Yeah.
In terms
My
of
husband
Star
really
Trek.
liked Deep Space Nine, and I gave him so much shit every time he turned it on.
Honestly, yeah, I'm like
That's blasphemy.
it's not the same as fucking
It's not.
TNG. Yeah.
Picard was in the first episode, and it wasn't so bad once Data was around a little more and everything, but I was like, no, this isn't Picard, get fucked.
Yes.
Picard is my boo. All my ringtones, everything are all Picard.
There's always
him.
always something wrong with the fucking the holodeck and shit.
Yes.
Oh shit, we're going through a storm in space, and now the fucking holodeck's gonna kill us.
What's the guy's name? Is it Mortimer, the one character that he ends up coming to life and becoming part of the show?
Is it in TNG or
On TNG.
Mortimer? Is this
He's the older
later?
guy. I want to say it's halfway through, but he's a holodeck character that ends up coming to life because of some.
Are you thinking of the not Mortimer, the guy that is Sherlock's
Yeah, he
counterpart-
comes from.
counterpart?
He comes. No, I can't think of his name. I don't think he's Watson.
Wait, what? No, I'm saying his evil
But
counterpart. not
he comes from the Sherlock Holmes holodeck.
Yeah.
They do a lot in that specific holodeck. You know who I'm talking about, though, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
can't
he
think of his name.
he becomes sentient and stuff, and he actually gets a AI or a body or some shit. Yeah, somehow.
Yeah, because doesn't he fall in love with what's her face's mom at one point?
Is
Deanna's
English
mom.
anymore?
I think he starts
Dude,
hooking up with Deanna's mom at one point.
Dude, she's that lady's all over throughout this episodes and shit. Just
Every episode
she's just such a.
the reason why Deep Space Nine isn't as bad as you think.
My husband just
what?
said that every episode of Deep Space Nine without Deanna's mom is why it's superior, basically.
I mean,
He doesn't know what
honestly,
he's
she was
talking about. She's one of my favorite characers. I love her. I love her. She's always
honestly-
naked and she's such a hoe. I'm like, get it, Grandma.
Exactly. Yeah. She's always trying to be hey, you want to come to my deck, my quarters?
Yeah,
You
she's
know,
like
and
the ultimate trophy wife, and she's like, she's always marrying someone else,
yeah.
and she's got a big old rager for Picard, and I'm like, and Deanna's so embarrassed by her, and I'm just like,
To be fair, it's Sir Patrick Stewart at his prime.
All right, Sir Patrick.
pretty sure he feeds on
Xavier-
the souls of the young. That man never
Xavier.
ages.
There was a
Yes,
clear
Xavier.
difference. He's always looked like he was like 60, 70, but like before he was young, by God, that dude could fuck.
Oh, he's
I've never seen young
right
Picard.
here.
Yeah.
Dude, young Patrick Stewart is even more dreamy than he is now.
Excuse
Man,
me,
he
sir.
just-
Sir.
I don't know. He's
Patrick
pretty
Stewart.
wrinkly.
Sir
He's
Patrick
pretty
Stewart.
wrinkly now.
I'd still do it.
But was it the Picard show? I heard that was like terrible. You know, like people.
I haven't seen that
I've
one.
heard
I haven't
that,
seen
but
it
I
either.
haven't seen it just because
I haven't
it's
seen it
Star
either.
Trek.
But
It's just-
I was watching fucking Red Letter Media, and they're like talking about it, and they're like, "There's so many loopholes in this show. It's so fucking shitty. Oh my god, why is this coming? Why is this happening?"
Like TNG filled in his entire story.
Hmm.
So it's like they have no reason to have loopholes.
You. Well, I'm not saying in terms of him. In terms of.
Oh, the
s-
story
s-
itself?
Yeah, like what is it? I don't know if anyone's a huge fan or not, but like spoilers.
Go for it.
The androids are attacking Mars because the like bad guys told them they're gonna be attacked by Mars or something like that. So they preemptively attack Mars, which is like some kind of like so the people that, and I think yeah, and so the bad guys live on Mars or some shit like that, like or something. It's like so convoluted. It's like you made them attack this, so you could attack them or some shit like that, or yeah. Like, also they could
Stupid.
find the planet they live in. That's, and I guess they also wanted to summon some kind of like interdimensional like robot tentacle thing. It's so stupid. Like
That sounds
it's so
awful.
it's bad.
What could possibly be bad also would be the new Halo TV series that's coming out on Paramount Plus.
There's a Halo TV series. Is it
Yes,
animated?
there's
And
trailers for them.
apparently,
There's trailers for them.
Big Papa's gonna have a face, and people are very upset about that, from what I've been seeing.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like
And apparently they so from what I've been seeing on the internet, on Twitter, and from what I've read and seen is Cortana doesn't look like Cortana at all. Like it looks super bad. Like yeah, you can make it. It's easy, like, but you know what I mean, though, right? Like, you can easily make or CGI make it look like a bit more like a Cortana. Sure, they don't have to sound alike or look alike, but you can kind of say, okay, that's Cortana. Okay, I can kinda buy it. Cool. That's a new version of Cortana because they're always changing her looks. Her looks are never the same, but you can kind of, okay, cool, new Cortana. This one though, it's like it's so bad, like really,
Well, have you
really.
played the
bad.
campaign for the newest Halo?
I'm somewhat into it. I haven't finished it at all yet.
Have you seen how she looks there? She looks
No,
so, like,
not yet.
she looks so like not like the original Cortana.
But
So it's like
okay.
it looks really weird. Like it's
yeah,
yeah.
from the trailer of the Halo TV series, it looks like somebody just painted them so that they look pixelated.
Oh, Cortana.
Yeah, even though it just looks really like it looks like a 70s TV show version of Cortana.
So it's like
Ew.
how
Yeah.
they did the Hulk. They painted blue for no green and shit.
Yeah, it's kind of like
Right.
that. It looks very trashy. I'm like, oh no.
You guys talk, I have to pee.
All right.
Go for it. And apparently, like they, whoever is making the voice for Master Chief, it doesn't sound right, which fair enough. But you kind of figure, hey, let's get the dude that does the voice acting for him. Nah, fuck that. I'm like,
Oh, they didn't even get the actor for the voice.
it's a new actor for the voice.
He has
like,
he's got like that deep like hey, or some shit kind of voice. Yeah, I actually like his voice.
Me too. He's done a lot of more than just Master Chief too. I
Really?
forgot who he's done. Yeah.
Do you know who the actor is?
I will in a minute.
Do you guys do you know who the actor for uh, what was it, Kratos from God of War is?
No.
Have you ever seen Have you ever seen Stargate? I'm assuming that's a no.
Yes and no. I've seen a couple episodes, but I never got into it.
Well, have you seen the guy with like the fucking thing on his head?
Yeah.
Like, fucking. Well, that's him apparently.
Huh.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, like I feel like he makes it work. He does good work on that Kratos. So it's good.
Yeah, he is. The Kratos voice actor is Christopher Judge.
Christopher Judge. Okay.
And
he's doing live action.
for Master Chief
Mm.
is Steve Downs, apparently.
Okay.
He has done Peter Quill for the Avengers Endgame, or Earth's Avengers Mightiest Heroes. He's the voice for Peter Quill. He has done just a lot of Master Chief voices.
Okay.
But this new dude that they're doing apparently is not even the voice actor, which you would think it would be one of the simplest things to do is just get a dude physically acting for him, and then just go over ARD or ADR the voice lines. But no.
They
No.
can make it like 10 times easier on themselves.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's that's Hollywood for you, I guess, or whatever.
Yeah. I'm not. I want to be hopeful. I want to be hopeful. I want to be hopeful for the series because it's dear and near to the heart of just about every gamer.
Mm. Oh yeah.
Everybody loves,
Well, I
just
mean,
about everybody
yeah.
loves it.
Everybody loves that. The shit.
And there's
everybody
been
knows
many
that shit,
memes
right?
that's the gamer's anthem for
Mm.
for everybody. But it's just, and you want to give hope because first of all, movies for games suck. Gaming movies just are terrible and are trash.
Oh yeah, well, there's a good example, a very good example is not even gaming related, but like anime related. It's Dragon Ball Z, that movie that came out like fucking 2000 something. That was
Dragon
the
Ball Z
worst.
Evolution. Oh my
Yeah,
god,
that was-
what a
that
piece
was
of
the-
trash.
It was so bad.
Oh my goodness.
I just remember the trailer where some white kid's doing the Kamehameha, and I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, I've watched that movie like billions of times, and the sad thing is, it had a lot of good things going for it, right?
Yeah.
But and I know movies don't have to necessarily follow the what's been there before, but I mean, my head. Making Goku essentially a slave or follower of Piccolo is okay.
Is that what they did?
Yeah, see, they made his giant ape form essentially a follower of Piccolo, and even his supposedly giant ape form, which is supposed to be about as tall as the Empire State Building or close to it, is the size of an average human. There's nothing. He doesn't change size. He just like gets a foot bigger and a bit larger.
I could imagine it being a fucking, that fucking stupid, fucking fake gorilla suit. Like
Yes,
the Halloween,
yes.
like from SpongeBob, where they have that fucking monkey in the ocean. It's just
Yes, that essentially that.
Hey, who's this?
This is
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. Ooh,
Harry.
who is he?
He's the
Oh.
spokesperson of LOLplus. At least tonight he's not showing us his butthole. He usually
there he
gets up
goes.
and just goes.
It's like, hey,
He's
check
like,
this
how
out.
how dare you pet me when I hop up in your lap? How dare
Look what I can do. Handstand.
Turd. He's been such a shit the past like week.
Well, apparently, according to what I've read, is that the Halo TV series for Paramount is getting a season 2 before it even airs.
That's nope. They're not even like, oh, let's wait and see how it is.
Yeah,
Right.
no,
Like,
they're
see-
immediately.
Okay,
Thing. They're just like,
you're
season
fine,
two,
John. John. You have clothes on. You're fine. I was like, no. We made it almost the whole cast.
Just as I was about to say
Okay.
too. Oh,
Yeah.
hey, look, no naked baby. Oh, there goes the naked baby.
Spoke too soon, huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, you're
he's
done with it? Oh, thank you
Hello,
for plugging it in
child.
while you were on it.
there he goes.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we were
Watch-
doing that. That night we were
Watch, he's
interviewing
modeling,
Jack,
like,
and he ran in butt naked. I was just like, you've got to be kidding me.
He's
Over
flexing right
fucking-
now.
Yeah, he pushes his fucking shorts down right now. What's up, bro?
You want to say hi? King and Ursus.
He is
Here, we can
adorable.
hear you.
What's up, buddy? How's it going? Dude, I love your little gap teeth right there.
Walk up here, take a few steps. There you go. They can hear you.
Can you,
talk
can you
there.
give us a big smile real quick? No, like with your open mouth, like.
Nah. He's playing what, soccer, right? Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
You liking it?
Yeah, how's that going? Good. All right. Well of information, this kid.
To be fair, all guys are like that too. Like, how you doing?
Yeah,
Good.
Yeah, it's.
How's your day?
that's fair, yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I'm no different.
Me neither am I. I'm the same way too. I'm like, how's your day going? I'm fine.
Pet the kitty real quick. There you go. Now quickly poke your mom's nose. Do it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
They put
Chaos.
You
Let it
Jennifer,
rain.
Just tell her you plead the fifth.
You blush. Oh my goodness.
Tell her you plead the fifth. That's all you gotta say, and then you're good. You know?
Be the fifth.
Yeah. Plead the fifth.
To be fair to him too, though, like we're used to talking to camera. We're kind of used to that.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, I want to be in camera." Sees the camera.
Oh, there's people watching. Oh,
There's people watching me now. Oh boy, what do I do?
You done talking to the guys? Yeah.
He's like, I'm flossing. Check it out.
Tell the guys bye. Bye.
Floss real quick.
Does the floss as he walks
It's
out.
like, I'm out of here.
Did you hear him when I asked him if he wanted to say hi to you guys? He's like, is it King? King's his favorite.
I could tell.
The day he learned that King had a TikTok was like the best day of his life. I'm gonna put chicken in just a little bit. Podcast is almost done. He's like,
Oh,
that's
really?
a-
woman. It's the whole reason he came in here initially was food.
Oh.
Like,
That's the most
Like,
I've ever seen him
man.
blush ever.
Ma, I'm
oh, he doesn't
hungry.
normally do that. It's got to be because there was a new person.
Yeah. Well, I was telling him to do stuff.
I figured you must have told him to do something when he booped me. I was like, the fuck?
I meant to like pick. I meant to say pick your nose. You know, just
Oh, okay.
fucking.
I'm surprised he didn't. Usually he'd take prime
Yeah.
opportunity
Oh.
to stick his finger up my nose. You alright over there, Potter? Are we having a stroke?
Desmond's over here, but he's sleeping. I don't wanna
Aw,
wake him
how
up.
is Desmond?
He's good. Just shitting, pissing all over the place and barfing everywhere.
Sounds like Harry this week.
Yeah, same typical cat shit. Just
Mhm.
being like, "Fuck you, I'm gonna shit here."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
See, I see. I there's like 80% of me that wants to get a cat, and then I hear stories from like you guys and then coworkers and friends, and like give me like the worst stories of
I mean,
cats. I'm like,
that's not really like the worst thing ever. It's just
Yeah.
shit on the floor. It's not like
Compared to
you
what
Right.
the benefits, like what they give you just as companionship and everything, it's not so bad.
like he always crawls up when I'm sleeping, and just fucking purrs his ass off.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I mean, it's not.
it's not all bad.
It's
Yeah,
like
they're very stubborn. You have to come to terms with the fact that you are not a cat owner; they own you.
Mm,
yeah. It's
I am this cat's bitch. He weighs
It's a
10 pounds, and I'm his
relationship.
bitch. It really is. It is. It really is.
yeah,
It's
you gotta- you gotta
it's the most
take the good
amazing
with the bad.
toxic relationship you'll ever be in.
I think I read
Like I said,
somewhere that
you gotta
they
take the
say
good
that
with the bad.
I
Yeah.
think they say that cats think that humans are just dumber cats, and that they have to take care of the human.
Is that how that goes?
That's from what I like. I read a couple posts on the internet,
Is that
and
why
it's
they're like, "Here, I'll bring you a bird because I feel like you can't feed yourself."
yeah, it's like eat.
Yeah. Yeah, Harry,
You look-
the
You're
small period
looking a
of time
little
that he was
thin
let
over
outside.
there. Here you go.
Exactly. They're like an Italian mom. You're too thin. Eat this. Harry
Yeah.
used to bring me geckos.
What's
when
that?
he
You're
would go
not
outside.
hungry? Well, too bad. Eat this
Exactly.
bitch.
I slaved over this bird all day long.
You
Just have
gonna
this
eat
bird
it.
snack real quick. Here you go. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about where it came from. Eh?
Exactly. Just eat.
Don't worry where it came from, man.
That's exactly it too. They're worth it though, honestly. Even when he's in his shittier moods and everything, when he throws his tantrums and stuff, I wouldn't trade it. He's like Ursus said, like when they crawl up to you and they like curl up and they're purring and they're just like it's just. I mean, he will sit and let me do this with him for hours.
I
If
love
I
how
just
that looks right now.
Mhm.
He's like, oh yeah. He's like,
He's
yeah.
living his best life. He's purring so loud right now. If I didn't have the noise canceling stuff on, then like it would just be nothing but rumbles. And it's like he's just so sweet, and it's nice because you don't have to take him out.
Mm.
Like if you do their bidding,
He's not
they're
asleep.
they're
Right here.
amazing pets.
I thought he was asleep. He's right here.
Desmond, come say hello, Desmond. Oh, I
Oof,
love
what a floofers.
Desmond. Is he still attacking treat bags?
Yes,
Or-
he is.
If Ursus leaves his treat bag down, he finds it and he shreds it and he eats all the treats.
Yep. Every time I come back from work, I see treats on the floor, like where his food is. Like they're on the oh, I'm like, what happened here? Like, I know what happened here.
Well, didn't he find him after you hit him the one time too, and he like still
Well,
managed to
that's
find the bag?
yeah, that's when I had him in my room. Yeah, but
Yeah.
I have some by his. He wants down. But I had some like by where he eats. Like I have little bags of the
Yeah.
temptation treats and shit.
Yeah.
And every time I come back, they're like, the bag is on the floor, or like like, or the container is like partially open somehow because he doesn't have thumbs or anything. Well, he does, but like up here.
Yeah, exactly. He doesn't have opposable thumbs. No,
Exactly.
they're called
there you go.
opposable.
Yeah. So yeah, he's just a little. What's the word? Scamp or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, ramp scallion.
He really is. They really are. Actually, just before the cast, I walked in the kitchen and to grab a beer, and Harry was running circles because he knows what cabinet has his treats in it and his catnip.
Yeah. He's like,
And he was yelling at me. I was like, "You don't need snackies, you little fat ass!" And he was like, "Rah!" He got like pissed at me. And I'm like, okay, fine, you can have snackies. But like he tells me when it's time for more catnip on his scratching pad, because I get him those cardboard ones. And
So I
it's
need- hold
huge.
So you just reminded me of something. It's Poncho's thing again, but hold on. You guys keep talking. What? Get this real
Yeah,
quick.
you're
It'll
good.
be cool.
But yeah, it was
But
like,
yeah,
I just like gave in and gave him his snacky, and the world was right, and he's happy now. But yeah, he was like cussing me out and kitty. But it's like, honestly though, they're. I will always recommend a cat. Well, like
Everything about
Geffen
it.
Jess, Minerva, she has been amazing for them. Like they're actually like, I've seen more therapists recommend cats than anything for people.
Okay. So you mentioned snackies, right? So like that literally just fucking snapped into my head right now.
Mm-hmm.
Again, my buddy Poncho that was in here earlier usually has like every so often he has like a giveaway shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I won the last one, so I got a hoodie. Oh shit! Drop my shit over here. Let me see if I can find the back. There you go. That's his dog.
It's
That's his dog.
Potato. He animated Potato.
out of
Straight
snackies.
out of Snackies. Oh my god, I love that. And the desperation in Potato's eyes with the way they animated it. That is perfect.
Excuse me. But
Oh
yeah,
my god,
Out
that's
of-
perfect. Straight out of Snackies.
I kept wearing that at work, and everybody's like, "Hey man, do you run out of snacks or what?"
You should be like, yeah, not enough snacks.
Now bring me Snackies.
But yeah,
Huh. You can have
like as soon as you
Snackies.
said that, I'm like, "Oh hey, I got something like that."
I
That says
love that. I love that. Straight out of Snackies. That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's some cool merch.
Yeah.
I love that. I need to get more creative with mine. I have my kids line. My little battle bug. But that's like as creative as I got. I actually brought it over to some adult stuff. Per the request of one of the girls that I met in 06 Chris's community, and he ended up he does like this drawing every Sunday night. So there's is it Sunday or Monday? I think it's Monday, because I think Sunday is his movie night. But he does like this drawing, and whoever wins the drawing, he buys merch from their store. And
Wow.
I ended up getting drawn. And so he's looking through my merch, and he saw my kids line, and one of the girls, like, she has like this whole bug theme and like cute little animated bugs and stuff like that. It's adorable. And so she saw it, and she's like, if you had that in adults, I would buy it. So I straight up put it in the adults line.
It's there now. Go buy it.
Exactly. She was like, oh my god, I'm buying one. I was like, yes. But it's like, I want to get more creative with my merch for sure.
Right. Yeah.
I feel like I want to too. It's just like, for that though, I think a community needs to be built, you know? Because it has to be something that they understand.
Well,
Kind
I
of
feel
like
like
they joke.
I feel like you still have that, right? Like you have a decent amount of community. Like how's active is your Discord, if you don't mind me asking?
Personal Discord, not that active.
We
And that's on me. Most of I could have.
Honestly, mine
Yeah.
is pretty much dead. Yeah, as well. Or
Mm.
not saying that yours is dead, but mine pretty much is.
Same.
But
It's a struggle though.
yeah.
I think
Yeah,
the hard
it
part
is.
is just being active on it, and then adding on to the fact that, you know, we have our regular jobs, and then we gotta deal with family members, family friends, you know, life in general, and then add to the fact that, oh right, I gotta be active on this, and then I gotta be active on that.
I
You
feel
just
like
get
yeah.
exhausted.
Honestly, I don't know how fucking H Boys did it for the longest time. Like
Yeah.
I feel like he pretty much burned himself out because I don't think he streams anymore, right?
I see
haven't
stuff
seen
pop
him
up for his YouTube once in a
stream.
while, but I
Yeah.
haven't seen him stream. His
I've seen-
notifications
I've
haven't been
seen-
popping or anything.
I've seen shorts and stuff for his
Yeah.
YouTube channel and all that, but I think that's like the extent of it because
His YouTube channel is huge, though.
oh, I'm sure, yeah. But now it's like he
Yeah.
was on top of everything.
Yeah.
Like because I'm pretty sure his kids didn't like mess with that,
Right.
all that
Mhm.
like networking and all that.
Yeah.
He fuck, like I couldn't even keep up with that shit.
No.
Yeah.
Like it was
That was definitely
insane.
like community leader
And I think-
goals, watching him like stay on top of it, and his Discord was super
Yeah.
active and everything like
Like,
that.
I-
Yeah, I think
I
he
don't
did
know
burn
if he
himself
even
out.
I don't even know if he like had people like helping him or not, but like it still seemed like so much just
He had one
to,
or
like, work
two
through that.
mods in
Well,
his Discord, but like
okay,
in
so
his
but
chat
like
and
he had
stuff. I don't know.
mods though, you know, like he
Oh,
didn't
but
have
you mean
like
like people like running
like
stuff
act-
for him and everything?
Exactly. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he did. I think it was just him
think-
and the boys.
Exactly. Not even them, but like they were
True.
like doing like recordings and stuff, but it was all
Yeah.
him doing like, okay, I'll pull this from that
That's
and make a
true.
little short from it.
That's
I'm
true.
pretty
I know
sure-
they have like their own section on his Discord
Mm,
because they bring
yeah,
their
they-
friends into it and stuff like that. But yeah,
Right,
no,
yeah.
I see what you're saying with it for sure. I think you're right.
It was pretty active for a while, and then I think what burned him out, honestly, it was the attack after attack of just bots on his commenting
Oh,
onto
really?
his Discord.
He got
Did
Because
hit.
he got a he
that
got
one
a
big hit.
he got a couple good hits where I
It was
think
like,
that
it
that's
was
what
over
got him.
70 messages in like less than 5
Mhm.
minutes. They just mauled his Discord and he was at work.
Mhm.
Was it kind of a hate raid or something?
Yeah, it was a hate
No.
raid.
Was it?
One of the big one was a hate raid. They came in,
Yeah.
yeah, it was a hate raid, and then there was
Well, they
another
have-
one that it was like pornography or on one of them. Like he was getting
Jesus.
nailed, and it's like, who does that? Especially to someone like H Boys, like,
Yeah.
and like he's so like wholesome and sweet, and just like. So it's like he pops into people's streams once in a while when he has time, and I know work picked up for him, and the boys
Yeah.
are in a bunch of sports and stuff. But yeah, it was a
Like,
bummer
for the
to see
longest-
him fizzle out.
Yeah. For the longest time, he was like my like primary supporter, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Then,
You're
like,
how I met him.
Yeah, and then like finally he's like, "Hey, I can't keep doing this," you know. I'm like,
Yeah.
"Hey, I totally understand, man. It's
Yeah.
honestly, I don't know how I've been doing it as well, but like it's coming up to me as well, like where I can't be really supportive of anyone financially, you know.
Yeah.
It's fucking tough.
It is. Well, and it doesn't help that Twitch keeps raising prices and like the auto renews and stuff, because then all of them like hit you at the same time, and it's like,
You guys-
fuck.
Do you guys have Prime?
I have Prime.
do.
That shit went up so much. It
It
was
did.
like $100. Now it's like what, like
$192. I paid for it annually, and they got me on December. I was like, Jesus, where
Yeah,
the
yeah,
fuck did this
I
come
do the
from?
student
like-
one, and
I'm
I
like,
pay month to month.
oh, my
otherwise
heart.
I can't afford it.
yeah. I'm like, did I get charged twice or something? Like, what the hell's
Yeah.
going on?
Yeah.
I,
I'm like,
I thought it was somebody like used my car or somehow got it and
Yeah.
bought something. I was like, oh wait, no,
I'm like,
it's my
fuck.
subscription. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do. I know
It's-
you save money even still if you do the annually, but I do the student
Well,
one, and that one went up
just-
like $2 or $3 a month.
I just don't like getting charged monthly because you know I have like
Yeah.
other shit
Well,
I
yeah.
gotta do.
Yeah, exactly.
So like I'd rather just pay the initial like, okay, here's everything for the year.
Yeah,
and shit.
most stuff I do annually and everything, but like Prime is one of the things that I do month to month just because
Mm.
because since I do the student Prime, it's
Mm.
cheaper for me to just go ahead and do it monthly, but it even went up a couple of bucks, so it's up to like
Yeah,
$8 or
that's
$9 a
expensive.
month now.
And then add on to any other streaming services you got. I think
yeah.
Netflix just went up like $2 more
Hulu went up
from where
too.
they
I
were.
think my Hulu's up to almost $20 a month
Disney
now.
Plus actually. It was
Yeah,
60
Disney
Plus
went up.
It's like $80 now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Disney Plus is one
This
that
is
I
what
do annually.
yeah, this is what I gotta pay for to like watch Mando.
Right? The like 3 shows that I watch, and the rare occasion that I want to binge a couple of Disney movies and feel
Honestly,
like a princess.
Yeah, I've been just because I have it, like I've been like watching those like newer Disney like animated movies. The fucking what's it called? Huh?
Encanto.
Yeah, I watched that, and then I watched a little bit of Luca. I still haven't finished that.
I
need
still haven't watched that one yet.
So cute. I haven't
Oh,
seen
and then,
Encanto yet. John watches it a
what's-
lot.
What's that other one? Like it's like Ray or some shit.
Ray and the Lost something, Lost Dragon or whatever. Last
That
Dragon.
one's so good.
So good. Yeah.
It's what's her face? She's a comedian that does the dragon's voice.
Oh, yeah.
She has a show on Comedy Central too. I can't think of.
Is
She's
it
got like
Amy
some.
Wong?
No, she's got some like.
She was in Jungle. What's it called?
I'm gonna look it up because she's got her own show.
Mm.
What was that game or movie that Robin Williams did back in the 90s? That was based apparently on a board game. He gets stuck in
Jumanji?
Jumanji. Yeah, she's in Jumanji too. Welcome to the Jungle.
Aquafina.
Aquafina, that's the girl.
Aquafina was the dragon. Did the dragon's
Mhm.
name? Yeah, Aquafina. AWKWAFINA.
She's
Yeah.
also in the new, well, not new necessarily, but she was in Shang-Chi, Legend of the Ten Rings.
I haven't
And that
seen
movie
it.
also
yeah,
was
yeah.
really good.
Was it?
Oh, okay, that's her. She was the
Mhm,
Archer girl,
mhm.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her show on Comedy Central is so fucking funny. Like it's so raunchy and it is so funny. Like you have
To be
watch
honest, it took me a
It's so
while to get used to her, like how she like her tonality and her how she talks, to get like past that, and afterwards like, oh yeah, no, she's hilarious. She's a really good actress
She
too.
is, and she's like, she's one of those like she's like a really hardcore like advocate for like,
Porn.
I wish
For
she's
what?
hot. I wish like female like Asian actresses and stuff like that. Like she's
Mhm,
really
mhm.
really big into like all of that.
Are you
And
guys,
she kind of
Are you guys big into podcasts?
I have
Yes.
a few that I listen to. I'm getting
Have you
getting
guys
more.
heard? All right, King. Have you heard of Tiger Belly?
I've heard of them, but I haven't actually like heard an episode
It's,
of them
it's
yet.
Bobby Lee and his girlfriend, Kalia, I believe is her name. I'm probably butchering her name, honestly. But they had an episode where their guest was it's a friend of them, but he's an artist and stuff, and like he was like saying, hey, look, you're like a really great like comedian and all that. But like I wish you were like more of a friend and shit. Like he's he's like hating on him. Look, I want you to just to be more of a friend. Like I want you to be like, but and stuff like that, you know. And then you guys know the guy from The Walking Dead, the Asian dude.
Yeah, I love him.
Yeah.
He was he came in there as well, and he's like, listen, dude, you paved a path for like Asian actors.
Mhm.
You know, like he was in Mad TV. He's like he was in a bunch of shit, and but like he made it so like people like won't be like, oh, Asian actors, fuck, whatever.
Right.
You know, like he made a name for himself, and like I guess they were like, look, man, we're just here to give you like props and like like, hey, you helped our in terms of like the Asian culture, that you helped the acting you help that get us along, like move us along.
Yeah. Yeah, he was a crucial part in all of it too. Well, and yeah, Bobby Lee's hilarious.
He is, yeah. He was in what's in that new animated Netflix movie or show? It's like they're like the deep state, like it's a funny animated show, but he's in that as well, where he's like a guy that like tests all the drugs out and shit.
I'll have to look that up. I've been deep in Hulu space lately.
Yeah. I love fucking Letterkenny on there. Letterkenny's awesome.
That's what I keep hearing.
What's up?
I said that's what I keep hearing. That it's apparently a really good show.
Letterkenny?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is. It is. It definitely is.
I haven't watched
It's
it yet. It popped up on my Hulu, but I haven't watched it.
You need to watch it. It's
Okay.
It's
I was
hilarious.
wondering. Yeah,
It's got
I
that,
seen
like-
some thumbnail for it.
It's got. I don't know if you ever seen like little short where he's like, it's the two hockey guys coming up their pathway. He's like, "How are you now?" And they're like, "Good, and you?" or some shit. Like there's like this reoccurring shit like that they do that, and then there's like the skate like for the first episode they're like, "Oh, I'm not doing it justice, by the way. So it's like, oh, I heard you come in Men for Both of Us or some shit like that. Enough for Both of Us or some shit. I'm like, oh, that's that was a good one.
I'm definitely gonna have to check it out. Yeah, I've seen the thumbnail for it, but I'm like, I don't know if that's gonna be any good. I'll wait and see if I hear anything about it.
It's basically takes place in a small town in like what's that central part of Canada?
Ontario?
No, it's like the more rural areas.
Quebec.
No, Quebec's like eastern, I believe, right?
Shit, I don't know.
Alberta. There you go.
Oh.
Alberta.
Oh, okay.
So that's like where all the ranchers are and shit like that in Canada. But yeah, there's like a little town called Letterkenny.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So and like it just portrays everybody's life there, and it's so funny because it's just hilarious. It's like you think it's something like that was made up, but like I guess shit happens like that.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
The
it's a
Canadian
good
stuff
show.
is always good. Like,
Yeah.
can't go wrong with like some Trailer Park Boys.
Yeah, especially
I'm
Trailer
obsessed
Park
with
Boys.
Trailer Park Boys. Fucking Bubbles is the platonic love of my life.
Tell you what, you fuckers, that shit was greasy.
Sam Squanch, Ricky! God damn it!
Sam Squash.
That was one of my favorite episodes, hands down. That and Green Man with the kitty and his kitty rap. I roll with my kitties because I'm hard as
I
fuck.
remember. Yeah. What was that one where he like tried to make a cat theme park or some shit in the, in the trailer
Yes!
park?
The Kitty Hotel. It was the
Yeah,
Kitty
there you go.
Hotel. He
Yeah.
turned his shed into a
Yeah.
kitty hotel, and he had like little
Yeah.
ramps for him, and he had little
Yeah.
obstacle courses and stuff.
Yeah. Oh my god, that was.
I haven't
that
watched
was-
the animated series yet, but oh my god, I love
I
Bubbles. He's
also-
my favorite.
I also watched this show that was called like Corner Gas or something. It's also in like Canada. It was an old show,
Yeah.
but I think it was in the same vein as kind of like Letterkenny, where like it's just like day to day of everybody there. But in terms of a smaller scale, it's like just this gas station, and then there's like this diner right next to it, and it's funny as fuck.
I'm gonna have to look that one up too. Yeah, I love like the Canadian comedies. They're just so funny, and they're so much more raunchy, and
Mhm.
I love them.
Well, it's Canada, of course.
Superior. Yeah,
Mhm.
Letterkenny's like the first thing that pops up on like
Mhm.
every time I open Hulu. Like it's just been like consistently.
Real quick, Ursus, I talked to this about with everybody else, but what do you think of the Book of Boba Fett? If you saw it.
Honestly, I loved it. I liked it. There was this one scene where they're chasing that one dude that has the fucking tail on his head. What do they call the mods?
Yeah.
They're chasing him through the streets. Where I don't know, like it just really bothers me because like I don't know if anyone else noticed it, but like they're like going super slow. Like at least it looks like they're going super slow, like.
I gotta look back at that.
Like to
But-
me, it looks like they're going like they're doing the.
Oh yeah.
like,
I know what
okay,
you mean.
here we go, and then they're like
And then very slowly.
yeah.
Mhm,
It just looks
mhm,
really
mhm.
slow. The
I know
chase
what you
looks-
mean now.
Like
Yeah,
it
yeah,
looked
yeah.
really weird, and then I don't know if you guys ever heard or saw the meme of one of those mods, the black guy.
Oh,
does
when
the
he
little-
goes on.
that does a little spin.
Yeah.
And everybody's doing the meme like, oh yeah, woo. Funny, yeah. But
I
aside
like-
from that, I liked it.
Mhm.
I'm almost fairly sure they're gonna have a second season because I mean they had a character that didn't showed up for like a quarter of an episode, and they're like, okay, cool. It was Danny Trejo. I don't know if you saw him.
Oh yeah. He was the
Yeah.
trainer for the
The Rancor, yeah.
Yeah.
And
I liked it. I started like I almost started calling it the Mandalorian season 2.5 just because it turned out.
That's what a lot of people were saying as well, because like the last three episodes were
Last
like
3 episodes, yeah.
yeah, they're like all Mandalorian based shit.
But I'm not
That's
complaining about it though.
yeah, same here.
I'm
I'm
not
not like
complaining.
it builds up to it, which
Mhm.
I love.
I love how this one became like originally the Mando was very Western, and I like that. But the Book of Boba Fett really became a Western inspired show. From the title scenes, from how like it begins with a sunset or with a sunrise, and ended most of the time with the sunsets. The classic person just coming in from the desert, you know,
like fucking Cod Bane or whatever.
Cad Bane and stuff.
Yeah, Cad Bane, sorry.
It was like it, but I truly love how much of a Western it felt from the duel that Cad Bane had with the Marshal to how the Marshal originally just like was literally like a Western Marshal. I loved that.
You saw that fucking episode, right? I'm sure, right? But like the Marshal gets shot in the chest or like the
shoulder
or something, but his fucking deputy just fucking he got fucking
whooped.
ripped. Yeah, he got fucking ripped up. He just got like poo, 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 like he just got blasted. I'm like,
Shit,
God
yeah.
damn.
I love how like immediately the nerd, like the what looked like to be a health lady looked at deputy and then they, nah, fuck you. Immediately he goes to the Marshal. Nope, fuck you.
Yeah. Those like I said, I like the whole series right there. That was, and I loved how it like just like it just melded in with Mandalorian. It's gonna be the third season, right?
Yeah, the third season's coming out this year. We don't know when, but it's coming out this year.
For Amanda.
Probably towards the fourth. Yeah, probably towards the fourth quarter of the year, or the end quarter of the year.
What I've been also like looking forward was is the what's it called, Obi-Wan.
Oh, yeah.
But
The
like,
Obi-Wan series with Star Wars Jesus.
Ewan McGregor.
You didn't know? What?
Yeah, there's
Okay,
Yeah.
so
hasn't been, there's no like release date yet though, but yeah,
Yeah, I
Ewan
think-
McGregor's coming back as Obi-Wan. And then
They released like the arts for the poster art would be if it was like a movie. I think it's either coming towards the end of this year again or next year, but it's coming out very soon. Yeah, it's coming out pretty soon.
my brain
yeah.
melted the day I found out that Ewan McGregor was going to be Obi-Wan Kenobi in Star Wars, because when I was a kid, I was in the Ewan McGregor fan club, and
You were?
oh
Really?
yeah,
didn't even know there
I
was
had
a-
it bad for Ewan McGregor when I was growing up, and
no idea there
then
was a fan club for him.
oh yeah, I was in one for him and one for Sting, like the musician.
Okay.
And so when I found out that Ewan McGregor had been cast for Star Wars, my little like teenage girl brain melted. Like absolutely melted. So him getting a show and being in it,
Yeah, he's back as Star Wars Jesus.
At the vapors, huh?
whew, whew.
Come back to us. Come back to
Gotta
us.
cool it off.
Get the ice back. Get the ice back.
I'm gonna need more stitches.
Remember, Ada, 3 months. You gotta survive 3 months.
She said 2 to 3. We'll find out on Tuesday.
Now it's 2. Yeah, no, my coworkers heard of that, and I thought they were, oh yeah, I'm sorry for her. They're like, nah, they feel,
Don't be.
they go, I feel really bad because it's 3 months without sex. I'm like, my God, no.
I'm dying. I'm dying. Let me tell you, it's been 2 weeks and I'm dying.
You'll get
My
there.
mind. I might not survive it. I'm just saying.
I might not make it. I don't know.
I might not make it.
I guess
Might
I'm
not
kinda
make it.
searching
Exactly. Like, it's how I want to die. I'm just saying.
By the end of 3 months, Ursus, all her hubby has to do is just touch her in the shoulder, and she's gonna explode.
After 2 weeks, that's all he has to do.
Breathe on her. Just
Smile from across the room, exist. Just
Cold shower. Cold shower.
there you go.
I don't even think that's gonna help at this point. Like,
Bad, huh?
I'm losing my mind. You've seen how pretty that man is. I'm losing my mind.
Tongue punches fart box already.
I told you, I'm gonna eat it with a golden spoon, the finest of spoons. Because if you don't use a spoon, you get crabs.
I thought that's how you got pink eye.
Maybe farts.
Pink eye too. Okay, so the whole joke with eating ass with a spoon comes from my partner in 911. We went to, there's this really good little hole in the wall Mexican joint right next to our station.
Yeah.
And we stopped there in the afternoon because we worked on that truck on Saturdays, because we worked on 2 different trucks. So Saturday was one truck, Tuesday was another truck, and they were like across town from each other. So our Saturday one got a little bit of a break, and this was the day that it was us and one other truck running the entire city. A 24-hour shift, and for 16 hours of those, we did nothing but run back-to-back calls. We were dead. So we got a little break in between all of it. So we go to this little Mexican joint, and we get burritos and big bowls of menudo.
Oh,
And so, of course,
Delicious.
we're 3 bites in, like burning our tongues and everything like that. And so we had them pack it to go. And so, but they didn't pack the menudo to go. They put it in the big bowls. So we got some big cups and everything like that. And she was getting us the bag to go and everything like that. Well, when we finally got back to the station that night, we went to go finally eat our dinner so we could try to pass out because we're like, all right, if we're not going to get any sleep tonight, maybe we'll get lucky and we can at least just reheat our food and just eat some of it. We were at the point we were drinking it and everything because we were so hungry. And we couldn't find any spoons. This is my 3rd shift with this guy. And then he's like, how am I supposed to eat ass without a spoon? He was just so frustrated that that's what came out of his mouth. And I was like, we gotta eat ass without a spoon? He's like, we have to eat ass without a spoon. And I was like, but we're gonna get crabs. And we just started, both of us just we were exhausted. We were so overtired. We were just burnt out. It had been just shit show calls. I was like, if one more person dies in my truck today, I'm gonna freak the fuck out. It was just a nightmare of a shift and everything. And we were both just crying and laughing about eating. Yes, son. And so we were just hysterical and laughing about all of this. So then anytime something would come up, if it was going to be another shit show shift with anything, because shit show shifts are pretty common, especially in 911. we'd grab our little plastic spoons and run to the truck. And it just stuck with me. And it's just so he's getting ready to graduate. He's going into law enforcement. And so I've been talking to his wife, because even though I'm not partnered with him anymore, I'm hoping I still get to work with him. If I get to go back to work before bids finish up, then I'll get to work with him for a couple more weeks before he bids out, because he's got to go part-time so he finishes school. I've been talking to his wife, so I'm gonna get him a custom made spoon with a dragon on it that has little gold edges. And I'm gonna have his name engraved on it and give it to him as a graduation present.
You should have it say it's the back of the handle, eat ass with spoon or some shit like that.
I'm gonna have to, but
You,
yeah, I've been
you,
talking.
you should make a shirt and just for you and him, right? And say, just show us a picture of a spoon, having a smaller spoon, eating something. And then in the back put eating ass 2022.
I'll probably do that on top of it. I don't know if he'd wear the shirt, especially because he's going into law enforcement, so he has to be careful. But yeah, I've been in cahoots with his wife, and I'm gonna have a spoon. I'm gonna get him a spoon as a graduation present. Because his wife overheard us. He was on the phone with her. Him and his wife are adorable. She'd call and he'd be like, I love you, baby. And then he'd get off the phone and he'd shut up, I'm a man. I'd just be smiling. He's like, I'm a man. You lower your voice when you talk to me. I'm a man. And I was like,
Brings out,
love you, honey. And he's like, shut up. I'm a man.
brings out a straight razor. I'm a fucking man.
Exactly. I never
Yo,
get to
I
say
don't know
a
about
word. I
you.
just smile at him when he got off the phone with her, and it was just they have just such a cute relationship. So he's got her on the phone one day. We're posted somewhere, waiting for a call to come through, and so we start joking around about it. And his wife is like, "What is wrong with you two?" So yeah, I've been in cahoots with her because I'm like, because we're like,
Alphabetically or numerically?
I wish.
What?
His wife's hot.
I mean,
And she's a cop
if they're
too.
into it, right?
So
If they're into it, why not?
Oh,
she's a detective,
God.
actually. She's a detective.
A woman in uniform? Fuck.
Oh
Well, I
yeah.
guess she be office uniform, right? Because she's a detective, so she wouldn't wear.
Still,
Even then.
she's got those
Regular.
slacks.
Even then.
That slacks,
Yeah.
those slacks and that button up, like just that detective wear. Mm.
I know a lot of girls say that the
Gorgeous.
guys with uniform are gorgeous and just drop dead, but they have nothing on women who have uniforms. I'm like,
Oh,
ugh.
have you seen pictures of like women in like foreign military and shit?
Yes.
Go, go,
Yeah.
You're like, fuck.
Oh.
There was this trend a while ago on
Yes,
TikTok
please.
of
Beat me.
women walking, and the way well, everybody knows how the way women walk and men walk is completely different. But they
show
have it
their
where
side.
the women walk and they shoot it from the side, and you saw the hips moving side to side.
It was a lady
And
cop that made it popular.
Lady Cop made it popular, and you just see like walls of women and men going, "Well, time to go get crime," and then just pass out with how gorgeous this
That
police
woman is
officer was.
stacked.
You're like,
yeah,
God
Dang.
damn.
yeah. There were women.
Very
They're
cool.
like, I'm not straight. You'd see them. They lean back and like look at their husbands, be like, I'm sorry, I gotta go. Yeah.
Yep. Oh,
Yeah.
you're like,
I
well,
got a thing for female firefighters.
yep.
Pitter patter. Or the
It
fire
must be
marshal I got to work with on my long week when I was working the event. The fire marshal, she was gorgeous. I was just like, and she was super nice, and I was like hanging out with her one of the nights, like we're eating burgers, and I was just like, she's so pretty.
Is
I was
eating
just like,
burgers a code for something?
I wish. I wish.
What?
Like,
Please tell
set
me
me
what
on-
you think that means. I want to know.
I can't.
I'm curious now. Like, what the fuck do you think that means?
Everything and everything.
He was like, please, I will set
Do that,
myself on fire
yes.
just so she'll beat me up to put the fire out.
Wouldn't it be better just to like put a towel over you and just hug the hell out of you?
No, I want
Take
her to
out
beat
the
me
fire.
up. I want her to
Death
beat
by
me up.
Snooze too. I'd go by Death by Snooze too.
Yeah, exactly. I told you, it's the way I want to go. Death by snooze snoo.
I mean, she almost did
Fucking destroyed pelvis.
Twice.
so fuck it.
twice.
Fuck it.
Twice. I tried.
I'll take
Try.
the L on that one.
Oh, I was definitely ready to take the L.
You go up to the pearly gates and then you just see like you just see everybody
What happened
cheering
to
for
the
you.
bottom of your torso. I just had a lot of good sex.
Exactly.
Every angel and everybody just cheering for you. Ah, you won.
Exactly. Honorary place in heaven. You should be going to hell, but you know what? You've earned it. Come on in. Come on in. Tell us your stories. Exactly it too.
Jesus.
Oh my god. It'd be great.
Well, I don't know about that. You still die, but
With a smile on my face.
Like I said, death by snooze, best way to go.
It's the only way to go.
there could be way worse ways to go. You're right.
It's the only way to go.
Although I don't. Would it be for guys of exhaustion or when our
Dick is blown off by girls.
just gets snapped and sounds like a celery?
Crushed pelvis.
That I'm not gonna lie, that almost happened to me once. I'm like, no, that's not. let's not do that. She was a little too excited, and and like, no,
Oh, ow.
chill.
Oh, that'd be a terrible way to go. Absolutely terrible way to go. Like, I don't want to be in pain.
Well, she, like I said, she got a little too excited. She's like, oh, let me just. And I'm like, nope, 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 don't do that.
No, you don't get to keep it. It's not a novelty. It stays with me.
This is not a, does not stick to walls. This is firmly, attached.
Exactly. Play your cards right. I'll get you a mold. That's a real thing. Okay.
Yeah, and
Yeah, no,
I've heard from
unfortunately,
a
know.
I am
friend.
aware. Yeah,
yeah.
I actually saw. I don't know if you guys know this, but there's this San Diego partner streamer. His name is Pay Money Wubby. I think he's probably on right now too. But he fucking. I think it was. I don't remember why he did it, but I think he got a mold of his asshole.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And they did it on stream, but like they didn't show like him.
Right.
Sure.
They just had it was like a green screen covering the lower
Uh-huh.
half,
Oh, that's
and then
funny.
it was just his face, like he's like, oh, because of the thing going around his ass.
Oh my god, that's magical.
But after it was all said and done, they showed the mold and shit, and it was just like the thing between his cheeks. It wasn't like the inside
Aw,
or anything. Yeah.
still.
So oh yeah, they did it because they're gonna make chocolates out of it. So yeah, like
So you literally eat ass then?
yeah, basically yeah. And
Buy it.
and I think he gave it to someone else because oh yeah, it was a dono saying, hey, look, make a mold out of your ass, turn it into chocolate, and I will eat them. I think it was for like a video or something. I forget.
Oh
but yeah,
my god, that's
That's
awesome.
hilarious.
yeah. By the way, that same guy that made that ass mold,
Mhm.
sold an NFT of a video of his bathroom for like 20K or something like that.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Is this dude pretty? Cause it sounds like he's pretty.
he's not. Here, I'll show you guys a pic real quick. Hold on. You gotta look in here. So I'm gonna show you a screenshot of his like the NFT.
It's
Where is it?
crazy.
I want to
to
get
look.
to the level of fame where I sell imaginary things
Well, his
and get money for it.
All his viewers are just trolls, like
Right.
obviously they obviously love him, but like
Right.
at the same time they're like, yeah, let's fuck with him,
Yeah. Man, I feel like I need to raise
But
the
if you're able
price
to
on
make a
my
living-
NFT. I saw my NFT
Right,
for like
but-
$5. I feel like
Oh,
I
If
should
you're
be
able
getting
to
more
make
money
a
out of this.
living and still
Okay,
make a
so-
living in San Francisco,
So that's him right there, that screenshot I sent you guys. Oh wait, I haven't sent it. My bad. There you go.
I was like, it's not there.
There you
Oh yeah, he's not cute.
go. But that's him right there. And
That's crazy.
as you can see, that's at the time. That's how much he was selling it for. But like, it went way up after that. And they
Oh
made like a
my
whole stream.
God.
They made a whole stream about it. I'm like, God damn, dude, what the fuck?
It's insane.
Yeah.
Yup.
Also, like, if you guys are like ever bored or shit, just hop on there like Wednesday and Friday and shit, and like obviously Sundays too. But yeah, he's a entertaining person.
I'll have to check out his stream because
Yeah.
it sounds like he'd be a lot of fun to watch.
That's
He is,
insane.
Yeah.
Man, I really need
Yeah,
to
so-
up my price on mine. No one buys it anyway, but I feel like I could be making more than $5 on this.
Raise awareness of it, Be
Right?
like, it's the NFT.
Right. Listen, I didn't even
Y'all
know it was an
into that,
NFT
right?
until someone pointed out it was an NFT. So I didn't even realize what I had. They're like, "You have an NFT?" I was like, "I have a what?"
Yeah,
They're like, "This is an
I didn't know what
NFT,"
that
and I
was.
was like, "Okay."
I didn't know what that was for the longest time, and like my coworker's like, "Oh yeah, it's a non-fungible token or some shit." I'm like, "What is
It's
that?"
essentially
It's just a
whenever you
bit
bought a skin
thing.
for your video game, that's essentially it.
Yeah,
It's
it's
essentially that's
mine's
what it
a
is.
digital poster.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And
Yep.
06 Chris was like, "This is an NFT,"
But
and I was like,
you,
"What the
but
fuck
the,
is an
but
NFT?"
but you, that person who buys it has the like.
License for it or
Yeah.
property.
Exactly. Yeah. Sorry, I had a burp there.
You're good.
Yeah. So yeah.
It's dumb.
crazy.
It's
But this guy, yeah, he made bank on that shit, and
That is
I mean, that's not even
unreal.
good on him.
that's not
Good on
even
him.
yeah,
Like
good on
legitly
him.
good on him.
Insane though.
I'm
I
jealous.
This guy,
I'm
this guy's
jealous.
here- This guy's here in San Diego too, and I'm like, oh, I really just want to like run into him one day
Right?
and be like, hey, it's fucking Wubby and shit.
Right? Like,
And I'm
what's up, Wubby?
yeah. I'm like, oh
That's
my
crazy.
god. Hey, did you shit your pants today? Because that's like his whole thing. He's like, oh yeah, I shit my pants today. I'm like, oh, cool, fun.
You're missing out on prime bestie opportunity here, Ursus.
Man, I shit
Again,
my pants too, bro.
nothing on them. Nothing against them.
High five.
Jealous is more like the word that I want to use when
Well,
describing
I don't
him.
know. I don't. Let me see. That screenshot has it or not. It
That's still
doesn't.
$20K that I could use to buy a new PC,
Yeah, he has.
2 new PCs.
Yeah, he makes
Ooh.
bank. He has this the YouTube channel. He has his Twitch, as you can see on there.
Mhm.
And I think he has like a Patreon. Maybe I'm not sure about that.
He
one.
probably does, being a partner.
Oh,
He'd be crazy to not
yeah.
have a Patreon.
Yeah.
Especially if he's in YouTube. A lot of YouTubers now put Patreons
Mhm.
because
Oh,
YouTube takes a shit ton of money.
Yeah. Speaking of Patreon, I fucking watch another podcast. It's called Forehead Fables. And this guy's yeah. This guy his YouTube channel is General Sam. He's fucking hilarious. Like I love his shit. And then also the like co-host another Twitch streamer is Papa Poob. And he's so dumb, but like it's so fun to like just watch him sometimes.
The dumb ones are always the most fun, honestly.
Yeah.
Because
Like
they're just fucking around.
Like honestly, his streaming game is not that great because like I don't know, he's like he's playing the game. He's like, oh,
Right.
But when he's on the podcast, he's like, like, well, yeah, would you fucking strangle your dog and throw him down the stairs or some shit? Like, yeah,
I'll have to check him out.
Yeah.
Okay, one of the podcasts that I listened to a while
Mhm.
ago, they posted to put a question.
Mhm.
They said, "How much would you do if a random stranger, came up to you? Hey, I will sleep with your partner for X amount of money." And all of them essentially went to like, first of all, it's not up to me; it's up to her. And then afterwards, if both of them agreed, it's gonna be ludicrous amount of money. Some of them went to like 10 million, 15, something like that. But to me, I'm like, first of all, I'm gonna make it stupid amount of money. It's gonna be minimum 3 billion, at minimum 3 billion. Any less, nope,
I
out.
feel like that's an insane amount, even like. For
I'll hand mine over for $100 and a $25 Amazon gift card.
Where am I sending this Amazon gift card to? What? It's good.
I know, he's pretty.
And then they also posted a question like, how much would you sell your dog or your pet for? And they're like, realistically,
like $1 billion.
they will sell their cat for like, or they said that they will sell their dogs or whatever for like 10 million, 5 million, 10 million. And they're like, really? Like, yeah, I love them. They're like my family, but damn, that's a lot of money that can help out.
I'd put a higher price on my dog than I would anything else. That's where I'd be like $3 billion. That one?
No.
Oh, $100 and a $25 Amazon gift card. We're good. We're square.
I'll give you 2 Twinkies.
2 Twinkies.
2 Twinkies is also a fair trade. Hey, I can't not share that much beautiful with the world. I would be a monster. I have to be reasonable. He's too pretty to keep to myself.
Yes, because that's reasonable.
You realize how many COD points I could get for $100?
But I mean, you can make it, I don't know, 25 mil and don't have to work a day in your life anymore.
Yeah. If they want the dog, we'll talk big numbers.
Give him that fucking, hey, I want $1 billion.
Exactly. That's exactly what it would be if they wanted my dog. They want to romp around with the husband? Yeah. $100 and a $25 Amazon gift card. We're solid.
Give me that and we're square. He's all yours. At least
Exactly. Go. Have my blessing.
like, I guess. What am I doing? Guess
And hell, they
Guess
can
I'm
even pay me after.
So, am I getting pegged right now?
Only because you're a classy lady.
Before this conversation devolves anymore, and before I pass out on stream, Ursus, where can people find you at?
People can find me on Twitch at www.twitch.tv/UrsusArctos24. And if you guys want like pictures and shit, I got a Ursus Arctos Gaming. I believe it's something like that, yeah. On Instagram. I also have my store Instagram. It's just UrsusArctos24 Tactical or Ursus Arctos What else? I have a Twitter. Same. I believe it's Ursus_tactical for tweets and shit that I barely do.
Oh my god, right? I barely do that too. I barely do it right.
Like I just go in there and watch my friends tweet about shit. Cool. Yeah.
I think that's what Twitter is supposed to be used as, just watching everybody else go crazy.
Mm-hmm.
What else? You could probably watch me on my work's fucking Instagram as well, but I'm not gonna tell that one. I gotta share one after we're offline. That I thought everybody thinks is funny, especially because of what I did.
Here for it.
But yeah, that's where you could find me. I'll eventually start getting into like an actual schedule. Right now, I'm not really like streaming, and that's just been because
Life.
I just haven't been, life, and I just really haven't felt like streaming, honestly. And like it just feels meh, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, don't
But,
click the button
yeah,
if you don't have it in you.
Yeah, just like I will eventually get back into it. I think it was the previous year that kind of just burned me out a bit.
Yeah.
And but yeah, I'll jump on that horse again soon, and I'll actually try to like get an actual schedule going where like it doesn't fuck with me, like in terms of burnout and shit. And
Yeah.
Sounds
Looking
good.
forward to the day you come back. I'm gonna make it a party.
Big old party.
Ella,
King.
where can they find you at?
Oh god, too many places. All over the fucking places where you can find me.
And onlybears.com.
That's exactly it.
Passive aggressive and shit. Wait, what are you doing?
Fuck you want. No. Find me on Twitch, the most poetic Etta. Twitter, Most Poetic Edda, so just cut out the. You can find me on all of the LOLplus platforms. I am Big Papa of LOLplus now. So one way or another, you will find me. Instagram, the Most Poetic Edda. TikTok, the Berserker Queen, with an S, not a Z. And, yeah. TikTok is really the only thing that I have a different name on because my Most Poetic Edda TikTok got shut down because I'm too hot for TikTok.
Yeah, no, TikTok is.
Dude, I haven't posted. Okay, I haven't posted since December when I shut the other account. Well, when they stopped letting me post after the last video I posted saying I was shutting the account down, and they hit me with a sound copyright 2 days ago. I was like, get fucked. And it's a video. It was an unboxing video from a year ago. I was like, fuck off. I have a very.
Is that the one where you
unboxed
unboxed the little beanie that I sent to?
It might have been, but someone reported it because there's no way it would have been hit otherwise. Because what I used, it was either Jack the Lion or 8D Audio on that one.
Oh,
because
God,
that's what I use for
TikTok.
my unboxing videos. Yeah, so I have a love-hate relationship with TikTok, but we also have LOLplus also has a TikTok, LOLplus official. We have the Twitter, LOLplus official. So one way or another between the two things, you can find me. So, King.
For sure. What?
Your turn.
You can find me all over the internet in every way of either LT King, LT King 93, Bastard, King, anything and everything. The last one is for the special site.
Forbidden site. Dun, dun, dun.
The forbidden site. That's right.
The forbidden site where he dies by Snoo.
I had no idea you had a special site.
The more you learn about people, the less you want to know about that people.
Speaking of which, www.onlybears.com
Slash.
All right, onlybears.com. It's exactly where you'll find Ursus.
Onlybears.com / Bastard King.
Daddy. Ursus is Bear Daddy.
I need to make that a little command in my fucking stream.
You should.
Oh my
You should
God.
make it. You should make it a shirt.
Onlybears.com.
You should make it a shirt and have your bear just right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to commission that. The bear doing the paint me like your French girl pose.
Oh my God, do it! Please do it.
It should have like
I
a
will buy
rose
that merch.
on the mouth.
Oh,
Just
I
like
need this on a
a
TikTok.
rose.
I need
What's
this
up,
on a
baby?
TikTok. It's gonna be summer soon.
Mm-hmm.
TikTok, man.
You should.
Instead of a rose, I'm gonna have it be like a fish because they eat fish. It'll be like,
Oh my God, do it!
Do it.
You have
Do
to.
it. Yes.
You have to now. You have to do it. It's the law.
I'm gonna work on it now.
Yes.
Hopefully, the original artist can do it.
Right?
'Cause-
Oh my God, if you could get them to do it, that would be perfect. Yeah, because then you'd have the same animation style.
She's off in college now. She was like
Oh,
17 when she did it. Yeah,
I wish I had that
Yeah,
much skill at
she's a-
17.
yeah.
Oh my God. Yes. Me too.
Yeah, I'm hoping I can contact her again. I don't know if she's gonna be busy or not for it. I mean, like I feel like I paid her pretty decent considering like she pretty much lowballed herself from it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm like, listen, I'll give you a little bit more because actually like your art and shit.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And you're
She's in
starting
college.
out,
She needs
so-
the money.
Exactly.
Yeah. She needs to go to that onlybears.com.
Exactly.
That's what you need to change your domain to for your shop is onlybears.com.
Well, I could have multiple domains just leading to the same website.
Oh
Yeah.
my
So I
God.
might-
It would be worth
I
it.
might
It's
start
only
doing
$14
that.
bucks a year with Teespring. Do it.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here. We're gonna let King go night night. Ursus, I'm really glad we got to hang out with you, and thank you for
Yes.
being patient for
We
the
need to
past
do it more
year
often.
No
while we
problem.
were getting our shit together.
Yeah.
It was
It's tough to I know it's tough to manage a lot of people at once, especially trying to do something like organized and shit.
Yeah, with
Mhm.
all of us being in different time zones, it was a beast for sure.
Yeah.
It
We
was a
lost a
struggle.
couple of people, but we're hanging in there.
Hmm.
So,
Keep at it.
LOLplus
You
prevails.
guys blossom into something awesome.
Appreciate
Thank you.
it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Hopefully, we're hoping to get on Spotify here in the next 6 months. So
Here you go.
we'll see
You
where we
guys
go.
just waiting for approval or something?
We're waiting for some money to start flowing in. It's $19
Yeah.
a month for the thing that we need to get on Spotify.
You have to pay for it?
You have to have a thing externally to be able to go on Spotify. Yeah.
What, like a server?
Same
We'll
concept. It's like an
we'll talk about
OTP or something like that. Yeah, it's like
we'll
yeah, so once
we'll
money's
talk
flowing
about
in,
it
we're
on
gonna
stream.
get on Spotify. Yeah, it's weird. So all right, we are gonna raid Captain Capable. He is playing
Sounds good to me.
Chernobylite. I don't know what that is, but he's playing it.
Chernobylite's like a survival Russian game. It's
Nice.
like what's that game called? Anyway, rate him. Rate the man already.
Raid the man.